morning. I swear a lot.
Hello friends and welcome back to Cancer 8. So it's a boiling hot day and I've also got a headache and I've dosed myself up on caffeine like you wouldn't believe because I woke up groggy. So this will be an interesting one. Probably not too long a video either, because of the misery involved with my surroundings at this time. Because I'm hot. And in pain, but we'll see what we can do. I want to make some solid progress. People have hinted at the fact that something big is coming soon. I want to see what it is. So let's get there, shall we? We enter a new room with a collection of jars at its center. I wonder if they're Zhu Pan's jars he didn't get to use. We did kill him pretty quick. I noticed that one of the jars is cracked open. There's a sound coming from within. Maybe someone's trapped in there, but I don't know if it's a good idea to fiddle with these things. What should we do? Fiddle. We're going to fiddle. We carefully approach the jar to inspect what's inside. A potent, ominous energy is seeping from the opening. The closer we get, the louder becomes the eldritch noise crawling out of the depths of the jar. Who will peer into the jar? Heathcliff. Yeah, you'll be fine. Don't worry, lad. You'll be alright. Don't sweat it. Yep. Heathcliff looks into the jar. Heathcliff begins to babble incomprehensibly. I don't think there's a person inside the jar, which is good, but whatever it is, looking at it for too long is clearly dangerous. It might prove to be useful in the coming battles, so I decide to take it with us. I don't agree. That doesn't seem like a good idea at all. Why did Heathcliff heal back to full SP for doing that? Why do we keep asking the sniper to investigate things? Every identity on the field loses 5 SP and gains 1 gluttony power up and 1 gluttony damage up for 3 turns. That's fucking terrible for us. We barely use gluttony. Do we even use gluttony? Either way, that sucks. That's not good. That's actually a massive detriment. And now we've got combat. Okay, so Sinclair and Rhodia are the only ones who use gluttony. And they're both relatively useless to overall combat for us. So we're just gonna lose 5 SP every turn. Whoops. It all worked out. And I guess we got tiny bits of healing there as well, because of that thing we had that I don't remember the name of. More coins, just one, but it's a coin. We just need to get to second place and we'll be fine. We won't even need to fight Chu. It'll all be good. Lingering breeze at the fingertips, I dare say. Ah, it's one of those, okay. Doesn't matter how big the Picatulum are, they don't stand a chance. Come on now. Ain't got nothing on me. Check out that tasty little boss fight. And we get a fight beforehand to maybe build up our SP. I like that. So that's got to be the final room, surely. That, like, ends the dungeon. Well, we'll do a nice little fight first, and then be on our way. Nice, quick, and clean. Although we did take a few hits, but... I don't know if that actually would have made our SP situation better or worse, because we are taking the -5 every turn, but... To be fair, 47 coins, there's 0.5% extra damage for every coin. That's approximately, I'd say, 23.5% extra damage for Honglu, which is a lot, actually. That's very useful. Honglu will fully heal and have their SP reset to 0, but not everyone else. They'll keep their SP. It's a shame, actually, because Honglu's SP is at 37, but that's whatever. Lingering breeze at the fingertips. This looks like a combination of people we fought previously. If so, that's wildly unfair, because they should all be disqualified. Let's see what we can do. Big fight time. Let's go. I'm ready for a scrap, maybe even several. Yeah, I noticed. We're doing pretty good, considering our only strategy is hit people. It is rather concerning. Well, yeah, that was like her whole plan. Presumably, she manipulated them into breaking a taboo and then blew the whistle. We've got bigger problems, apparently. Oh.
이제 얼마 안 남았다니까.
Well, this was inevitable.
그 사이에 보기가 다치기라도 하면 어떡할 거야?
Oh, that's sweet. Things are just so not gonna end well for her.
보츠 아가씨, 진정하시고. 반도련님도 탈락하신 모양인데 조금 더 전력을 보충했다가 이러다가 가치오 그놈과 마주치기라도 하면 어떡하려고 그러십니까?
Is Bao Shai gonna be like, we have to go beat up Chu before he finds Hong Le? Or, you know, Bao Yui, but we'll refer to him as Hong Le because it's simpler. So Hong Le doesn't get hurt because she really does care, like, quite a lot, apparently.
싫어. 나는 보기가 무사히 있는지 봐야겠어. 대호기도 아까 놓쳐버리는 바람에 속상했는데.
That's nice.
아까라면 데오코이 말고도 저희 쪽 5이 사라져버린댔쇼.
5 others of us died as well, by the way, but I guess that's no big deal. I fucking love this fit, though. The hat, the clothes, the cape, the wrapped hands, the swords. This is my vibe. I love this shit. So good.
그거랑 같아?
Is it? All lives are lives. People died.
보츠 아가씨.
Hello, ma'am.
대호. 그리고 그 옆에는
And?
보기네?
See, everything's fine.
아까 반 오라버니를 만난 게 여러분들이었군요. 걱정했다고 보.
Be nice to her, Hongler. She cares.
근데 저기 설반 씨 상태가 좋진 않거든. 숨을 좀 안 쉬고 그래.
Yeah, Ryoshu might have killed him. Then again, if she didn't destroy his brain, who cares? Because he's died before and just been not reincarnated, but you know what I mean. Brought back to life, new body, whatever. So probably not a big deal.
경거망동한 행실에 대한 대가다.
True.
괜찮아요. 그 정도로 저희는 죽지 않는답니다.
Well, you say that.
그치만 이번에는 시술 방식이 조금 바뀔지도 모르겠다. 이왕이면 어머니 말을 더 고분고분 들어주는 쪽이면 좋겠는데.
Ain't that fucked? Hopefully they'll edit him. Now, we heard about this with Jiren, but it was still my understanding, I suppose, at the time. I didn't think into it too much. But my understanding at the time that what Hongler initially said about erosion was what took place, so I thought maybe they just basically killed and revived Jiren over and over again and sort of mentally conditioned her, not literally editing her, but basically just kept doing it until they were like, you know, play by our rules, dance to our tune. And she was like, yep, definitely. But this actually confirms that they 100% edit people when they bring them back. They just change them. It's like, oh, you feel this way? No, you don't. Not anymore. To what extent can you edit someone when you bring them back? Because that's massive. That's one. If this is how I think it is, and you can literally just program people to be a different way when you bring them back, this might be perhaps not the biggest human rights violation in the city, but it's definitely up there. It's definitely up there. This is pretty high up on that list if you can just actually just change people. Now, don't get me wrong, if they're actually conditioning people through, you know, more traditional methods of mental conditioning, I'm using very, very sterile vocabulary to describe this, right? That's still fucked beyond measure. Let's not get it twisted. But if they can literally edit someone's thought processes at the root, at the core, at the foundation, that's the worst. Because they can literally change you. And it sounds like people are aware that they've been changed. Jiren was aware, so you know that you're not who you used to be. There's a lot to play with there.
사람마다 성정이 다른 탓인지 설반 오라버니는 다른 사람들처럼 쉽게 얌전해지지 않는 거 있지?
And I guess the conditioning can fail, can't it? Because I imagine they probably tried to edit Pan before, but he just was so unhinged they just didn't take.
그렇군요.
I see. Yeah.
오, 너는 다친 곳은 없어?
나는 괜찮아.
We'll see how long that remains the case.
그렇담 다행이고. 그런데
But Zhu Baochai's expression suddenly turns somewhat sour.
왜 대호기가 네 옆에 있는 거야?
We found her. She was just kind of lost or something.
보차 아가씨, 오해 마세요.
Don't start by saying this is a misunderstanding. Start by explaining the situation.
잠시 길을 잃은 것을 오라버니가 발견해준 덕에 은혜를 입은 것뿐입니다.
To Bao Chai's credit, I 100% understand why she might not believe this.
다른 후보자들도 많이 만났어?
네. 다행히도 지금까지는 무사히 몸을 보존할 수 있었습니다.
Yeah, because we fought them all, as it turns out. We fought quite a few. Dayu only started joining in recently, and she's already made a stellar impression. That's still a sour expression.
있잖아. 2차 대전은 여기서 끝내는 게 어때?
Oh?
혹시 돈으로 묶여있는 이익관계가 있다면 내가 전부 내줄 수 있는데.
It's a bit more than that, but then again, Honglur isn't asking for anything from his Limbus contract, so... But you're forcing him to make a decision, and that's just not a thing he does. He doesn't do that. No. No decisions around here.
여러분들도 만약 제시받은 금액이 있다면 저는 그 뒤에 숫자를 3개 정도 더 붙여드릴 수 있어요.
Add 3 zeros to however much they're paying you to back out of this game? That means if I take her bribe, I'll make like 300 quid off this video. That's tempting.
우리는 그런 걸로 묶인 관계는 아니야.
Yeah, Rhodia doesn't care about money. She can't be bought. No way. She's a lady of values and integrity and is never tempted by such things as cold, hard, abundant cash. Regardless however much it may be.
이 양반아, 여기서 돈에 흔들리면 안 된다고.
Judging by the way she gulped and hesitated, it seemed to have taken a significant amount of effort for her to refuse this offer. At least she did though, honestly.
보차 누나,
Unfortunately, we cannot.
왜 그런 말을 하는 거야?
Probably because if we don't accept, then she's gonna have to send her goon squad at us.
저기 앞에 무슨 일이 일어나고 있는지 알아?
Chu? Is Chu just massacring people?
가치우 그자가
Mm-hmm.
가문을 막론할 것 없이 전부 후려치고 있어.
Not if we beat the crap out of him first, he said, knowing that we're only on like part 2 of 3 of this like entire canto. So we'll definitely beat Chu now. Yeah, that's definitely how stories work.
아까는 새 후보자가 한꺼번에 덤볐는데 아무도 당해내지 못했었다고.
Yeah, he's probably a lot tougher than us, honestly.
앞으로도 장수는 점점 더 좁아질 거고 그러면 분명 너도 오라버니를 마주치게 될 텐데.
All we gotta do is survive until the, you know, event is over. It's like the night in the back streets. It'll be easy.
맞아. 한 오라버니도 만만치 않댔고.
Of course, Juan's here as well. Literally two, like, titanic figures of utter power are just hanging out in the center, and we gotta go, like, have a 3-way fight with them. Which would be really fucking cool, wouldn't it? A triple threat? With those two as the other participants? That'd be fucking sick.
그렇겠지.
보우가 내가 울고 있었을 때 네가 했던 말 생각나?
I hope you do remember, Honglur, or this is gonna get really awkward.
아가씨, 고정하세요. 장에 가서 제일 잘 울고 깃털이 예쁜 것으로 사드릴게요.
We'll get you a new bird with blackjack and hookers.
나는 내 새장 안에 있던 새가 좋았단 말이야.
Nice fit, bro.
보옥 도련님이시군요. 감옥께서 누구보다 아낀다던 대관원의 귀한 보석이 여긴 어쩐 거름이야?
Just wandering around being resplendent as always, you know.
누나, 화가 났구나.
His ability to read people remains staggeringly apt.
화가 난 게 아니야. 슬픈 거야. 아끼던 새가 날아갔어. 물을 준다고 잠깐 열어놓은 사이에.
Oh, birds do that.
괜찮아. 내년에 또 살구꽃이 피면 지금 제가 왔던 것을 기억하고
Will it?
살구꽃을 보기 위해 다시 찾아올 거야.
Are you sure? Unless it gets eaten by a Pikachu or something. Yeah, I am acting like they're just roaming the streets these days. Even though this was a while ago.
그러니 성을 낼 필요는 없어. 누나에게서 나는 좋은 향이 아까워지기만 하니까.
Good line, though I can't imagine anyone other than Hong Le ever using the term pleasant fragrance in a conversation and having it work, but what do I know?
그러면서 네가 웃었지. 정말 보석처럼 빛나는 눈으로.
And he's like, yeah, I do that a lot.
그 전에 너는 우중충하고 매가리 하나 없어 보였는데 나 이상하게 그 말이 참 듣기가 좋았지 뭐야.
You hear that, you brooding frail man?
보우가 네가 대관원에 다시 돌아오면 가모님과 어머니가 너랑 나를 혼양 맺어주신다고 했잖아.
And how such a thing will clearly never happen in this kind of narrative?
그래서 네가 살 방도 다 깨끗하게 꾸며놓았어. 매일 그곳을 들여다보면서 너와 함께할 대관원의 모습을 꿈꾸고 있거든.
Honestly, Hong Le, you could help her, like, win the Hierarch evaluation, and then you'd be married to the Hierarch, and, like, you could just do whatever the fuck you want, and she could be, like, the most powerful person in Dagwanyan, and that would be a good setup. I can't honestly say in Hong Le's position I wouldn't just go for that, because it makes a lot of sense. A lot of sense. And she genuinely cares. Of course, if he doesn't, then, it's all for naught, really, isn't it? But I could see worse outcomes.
어떤 모양의 호수랑 가구들을 배치해 놓았는지 이따가 전부 보여줄게. 나랑 있으면 즐거운 일들만 있을 거야.
She's literally gonna get decapitated halfway through this conversation. Fucking calling it now.
미안해. 아직은 약속한 일이 남아 있거든.
Or we're gonna see how angry she can get.
그런 건 그만두고 와도 되잖아.
I mean, he could, but he won't.
너 같은 보석은 더 빛날 수 있는 자리에 와야지.
You know what? Thinking about it, I've changed my mind. Right. Considering his upbringing, I don't think Hong Le would particularly appreciate being a trophy husband. I don't know, would he? He never seemed particularly opposed to the idea of just being a glimmering gem that was just hanging about, but I personally, putting my mind, looking at it from my perspective, wouldn't want that. I technically had an opportunity to be like a trophy husband once, but I didn't take it. Sometimes when I'm just eating instant noodles, I wish I did, but I don't know. Not particularly keen on the idea of being on display and just being a display, that being the only purpose. But I still don't know how Hong Le feels about it, because to be completely honest with you, I don't know how Hong Le feels about anything. So,
나는
너 결혼하냐?
Heathcliff, keep up. We established this like 5 episodes ago. Oh yeah, poor boy. The exchange must have reminded him of Catherine. Yeah, we talked about that previously. Heathcliff looked at Hong Le, Zhu Baochai, then at Lin Dayu before falling silent.
당랑포선 황작제후.
Ah, it's this guy. Interesting.
사마귀가 매미를 잡으려 하니 뒤편에는 참새가 노리고 있다.
Sorry, lad, but I don't know what a siskin is.
바로 이럴 때를 일컫는 말이겠군요.
Are you just here to talk shit as well?
아, 이 와중에 또 어떤 놈이야?
You're ruining Heathcliff's K-drama. He wants to see how this turns out.
정신없는 틈을 타 최다 이득을 취하려는 현명한 후보자 왕대위라 합니다.
When someone describes themselves as being on the wiser end of the intelligence spectrum, they are either not there, or they are the most insufferable prick you could ever imagine. Sometimes, very rarely, actually not that rarely, but sometimes both.
이번 가주 대전의 핵심은 힘 있는 후보자와 어떻게 손을 잡고 책략을 꾸미느냐였습니다.
Bruv, did you come here to lecture us, or did you come here for a boss fight?
따라서 이 왕대위 비록 비극적인 사고로 인해 가주 대전에 참가하진 못했지만 누구보다 이 대전을 위해 열의를 바쳤던 다른 후보자와 손을 잡았죠.
Is there something about the way we look and the way we act and the way we just are and the way we present ourselves and such, which makes people believe that we're just standing here waiting for people to walk up and divulge their entire backstory to us? Because I don't remember ever giving off the impression that I was remotely interested in your backstory, sir. I just like your hat and your, like, weird thing that you've got on your back. It's like Gungrave. Holy shit! See, that's interesting. Holy yeah! Get ready for the Shiwa sweep! He's gonna sweep us away! Gonna be swept!
이 몸이 다시 등장했으니
I return to grace you with my presence!
또 온 거예요? 그때 그런 꼴을 당하고도?
Ishmael, sweetheart, it was inevitable. This guy was always gonna come back. He's that kind of insufferable prick.
대체 언제쯤 처리될 셈이냐, 니놈은?
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? I love the young people. So the current running tally, as far as I'm aware, of SpongeBob references in Limbus Company is currently 2, which is not many, but it's 2 more than I expected going into this.
철? 그딴 건 모르겠고 평생 중 오늘이 기분 제일 째지는데
Lesson? I don't need to learn, I just need to win. Bro, I'm right there with you.
기존의 통상적인 생명구험에서 왕가에만 내려온 비법을 활용해 조금 다른 방식으로 환을 만들어 보았습니다.
So you're now using the you're using life insurance and now using it to mutate people before you bring them back, adding little bonuses and stuff. I assumed Jiwa was using ego. Now I'm not so sure. I think they just mutated him, which is pretty fucking interesting.
참고로 시중에 아직 판매되지 않은 환입니다. 오늘 이렇게 선보일 수 있어 영광이군요.
They're literally using bonuses to perform genetic engineering. Or just mutations, I don't know. They're using it to change people in more ways than one.
자꾸 어딜 보면서 말하는 거예요?
Oh dude, he's monologuing at us. People love doing this.
카메라가
The camera, perchance, the audience. Cecily is putting on a show.
네! 흥미를 마구 돋우는 이 장면에 관객분들께서 큰 흥미를 느끼고 있습니다.
He's got a penchant for drama.
팩에 있는 행동에 감명을 받은 관객께서 은혜를 내려보내주시려는 모양입니다.
A blessing from the audience.
특별 보상입니다. 원하는 후보자의 동전을 대량으로 가져오실 기회.
That's bullshit. What the fuck are you? That's nonsense. It's a fucking Twitch stream live audience participation in the game bullshit.
후보자의 이름을 말씀만 하세요.
Take, choose, take, choose. Why wouldn't you take, choose? I know why you're not gonna take, choose. Because maybe you're scared of him. Also, you two technically had an alliance. And also, everyone hates Hong Le. So you're gonna take Hong Le's, but you should take, choose. He's got like 84.
그럼 가시 가문의 가치우의 동전을
Oh, he's actually smart. Look at that.
단, 동전을 뺏긴 후보자로부터 찾아올 후환은 염두에 두시는 게 좋을 겁니다.
That's what will stop him from choosing Chu.
가 아니라 가보.
You fucking bitch. You absolute wimp. Fuck you.
뭐라고요?
Why didn't you take Actually, because he'd be scared of Juan as well, wouldn't he?
판단이 빠르신 분이네요.
네! 가시가의 복을 지목하셨습니다.
He's not entirely bright, though. Because he stole our coins while standing right in front of us, so we can just beat his head in and take them back. As soon as the host's announcement ended,
어라?
oops! A portion of the coins hanging from Hong Le's waist separated themselves from the bundle before clattering to the floor.
뭐야? 이거 어떻게 빠져나온 거야?
It's probably a singularity. It's always a fucking singularity.
근데 우리가 어떻게 모았는데?
And it also means that we won't have our damage bonus for Hong Le during this boss fight.
이거 그냥 다시 주우면 안 되는 거냐?
It's worth a try, yes?
먼지만 좀 닦으면 괜찮을 것도 같네.
Don Quixote muttered, despondently watching as the coins rolled away.
관객들이 하사하신 특별 보상이므로 떨어진 동전에는 소유권이 박탈됩니다.
But there have been no other awards bestowed by the audience for this entire fucking game, and we've fought so many things they didn't care about. I know why we haven't gotten any rewards from the audience, because everyone hates Tong Le. Right, yeah, okay. No one was going to give him a reward. No one. Everyone is rooting for Hong Le to lose. He's literally the heel in this whole thing, as far as the audience is concerned.
그렇게 호호 불어도 소용없다는 뜻이죠?
Oh.
이화영님, 이제 우리가 할 일은 끝났습니다. 이제 다른 장소로 슬슬.
Hopefully you are as stupid enough to want to fight us, and then we can get our coins back.
무슨 말이냐? 이 몸은 이제 시작인데.
My revengeance! You motherfucker! Rules of nature!
아니, 저희는 할 일이 더 남았습니다. 얼른 이동해야죠.
No, you picked this fight, lad. Now it's happening. This is a boss fight node for a reason.
아니야.
You're not the boss fight. We're the boss fight.
나는 저 가보옥놈과 같이요. 그 놈의 모가지를 내 손으로 들고 있기 전까지는 못 돌아가.
You're gonna fight Chu? Like, I understand fighting us. People don't often realize how tough the sinners are, especially when they're working together. But you're also gonna go fight Chu. Okay, lad.
아, 그래. 치우 형님의 목을 들고 오면 어머니도 이젠 용서해 주시겠지.
Alternatively, you could just win the competition.
부작용으로 더 멍청해진 건가? 아니, 내 환이 그럴 리가 없는데.
I'm sorry, lad. He was a fucking idiot to begin with.
불로불사. 이 얼마나 황홀한 단어더냐.
I mean, you're not wrong.
너희같이 평범한 인간 따위는 꿈도 꿀 수 없는.
I mean, like, look, I know he looks a bit weird, right? And he's kind of, you know, he's got some weird stuff going on here. I'd take this deal in a fucking heartbeat. Absolutely.
이렇게 직접 경험해보니 가주 자리 따위는 중요한 게 아니었다.
Yeah, family hierarchy shit is crap. Not interested.
예를 갖추거라. 나는 너희 같은 버러지들이 바라고 바라는 불로불사를 직접 이룩한 몸이니.
But we're not even trying to do that. Everyone else is. We're not. We don't care. We're just here to collect trees. Oh boy. What do we got going? He's got 1,051 HP. He ain't a bitch. Eyeball Pinion. Gain stack divided by 2 rupture count and bleed count rounded down. Okay, that's already pretty dangerous. And bind, and also coin power for every 2 types of negative effect on target. Which is convenient because he is applying, I want to say, like 4 if both of those attacks hit. So he would get his +2 to coin power. Oh yeah, the music's kicking in now as well. Just turning up my soundbar. How is the audio on you guys' sides? Yeah, it's a max. Good. We'll all get to listen to it together. Love to see it. Indiscriminate. Okay. On hit with a skill, heal 10% of the damage dealt rounded down. If target has eyeball pinion, heal additional eyeball pinion stack on target % HP. On hit, heal 3 SP himself. I've never felt better. Bolus of immortality. There's gonna be like a, what's the term? A catch. There's gonna be something to this. My revengeance has just begun. Gain 1 offense level up next turn every time this unit loses a clash. Ah. Whenever this unit hits the same target 3 times the same turn, inflicts 1 fragile next turn. Offense level 1, or +1, and a defense level -1 for every 15% of HP this unit cumulatively lost in this encounter. When he loses all HP, it ends, and this is all standard. Okay, so all we gotta do is win. I'm sure we can do that. We've even got Dayu with us. It's indiscriminate, but surely it can be clashed. It's a piercing attack. I assume the attacks will still land. I wonder. So you're hitting Hongler and Faust. Does Faust? No, Faust doesn't have a dodge. She does have that, but let's just see what happens. If it becomes something we clearly need to avoid, then we'll avoid it in the future. But for now, we'll just see what happens. No one was ready for this UR sweep. No one was ready. Couldn't even begin to be ready. Ah, you're also hitting them. I appreciate. Oh, because the attack weight is that fucking high. Okay. So you're only hitting 2 of us, but you're also hitting your mates. All right, we can work with that. Maybe I'll have Heathcliff start off the fight with return fire to gain some haste, and start getting moving, and then I reckon next turn. Although we could get absolute, but there's nowhere to use combat poise. But your SP's actually pretty high. Deal with that. Go for it. You're gonna have a shit turn. You're gonna do this first. Oh yeah, he gains SP, doesn't he, for doing that? So he's gonna be at max 8 SP for most of the fight. Also, he does get to, like, chomp on people's health when he hits them. He's saying you're the best. I love you so much. Ishmael, you're also the best. I love you so much.
저놈을 추적해.
Very nice. You're fine, Dayu. Everything's fine. No chance. Very nice. Why don't we make it a win-win, right? You either get your eyeball pinions removed or you absolutely body him. I like it. May as well not worry about any resonance this turn and just go for it. See what we can do. Good hit. Oh, and he still did the follow-up. Love to see it. He's fucking dead. I love the Dayu follow-ups. Oh, yes. You done fucked up now. Beautiful. And he's paralyzed as well. I think next turn? I didn't read it. I can't remember. You can do it. You can do it. You can't do it. Oh, wait, maybe you can. Yes. Get fucked. Love to see it. Good, good. This is the kind of boss fight I wanted. I think Heathcliff dodged that. It was kind of hard to see. Where is Heathcliff? Yeah, he dodged it. He was fine. He's got a new attack with a new thing I've never seen before. Know your place. Unfocused volley. When this skill flips coins, each coin flips against a random enemy among its targets. The first coin always targets the main target. All on-hit effects and all damage dealt by each coin are inflicted only against a random target the coin selected. That seems very confusing. Okay. Maybe we deal with that straight away. So that it's like suffering from paralysis and does minimal damage. Oh, it's targeting his friend. Okay. Oh god, but we need to crack it. Oh shit. I see the issue. Yeah. Who's that targeting? Honglu. Okay, right, so we can make this work. We need to crack it because we don't want to be suffering the negative effects. Target marks. You take that hit, and the rest of you go in on Yuar. See what you can do. This will also make the rest of his clashes this turn shit, so this should help. Because he's going to run out of paralysis before, say, Honglu gets to him, so... Everything's fine. And Dayu even hit him for good measure. And Ishmael will do some stuff as well.
종원, 조명이 전멸하는 저곳으로 파도가 모든 것을 쳐부술 거다.
Decent, decent. Someone died. Love to see it. Someone else died. Love to see it. Maybe if we could stagger him, that'd be real nice. Please let this stagger him. Yes! Yes, baby! Oh, you done fucked up now. Oh, it's over. It's so over. He has no chance. He has no fucking chance. None at all. Well played, lad. Fuck off.
깔끔한 헤드샷. 머리통이 적절났다고
I'm sorry, did I fucking stutter in the past 2 episodes when I said this? I'm pretty sure I was looking for a challenge.
관리자님, 이쪽으로 오십시오.
Take cover, Executive Manager. Heathcliff just blew our budget again. The sword's gonna kill us. Are you just taking you're just getting fucked up? You weren't even in the battle. Are you a combatant? Sharp feathers began to fly in all directions, puncturing the walls and anyone caught in their range. Oh, friendly fire, I see.
자, 훨씬 흥미진진해지기 시작했습니다. 모두가 정신없어지는 이때 반까지 줄어들게 되면 어떨까요?
Oh, perfect time to shrink the arena. Let me guess, you're gonna shrink the arena before we can steal his coins?
자식을 그냥.
부처님, 일단 피하십시오.
We must away.
안 돼. 여기서 피하면 보호기 위험해진단 말이야.
I mean, we already won, but I do appreciate it.
임대호! 너는 계속 보호기 옆에 있어.
Aw,
알았지?
that's nice.
마지막까지 지켜줘야 해.
She's like, I was doing it, but now that you told me to, I don't wanna.
보차 아가씨.
Leaving behind Zhu Baochai as she and her Zhu mercenaries drew Jihua away, we barely managed to make it within the walls. Oh, okay, it didn't count as us actually beating Yua. He's still going. We just fended him off, as it were. So we don't get our coins back. That's a problem. Oh! We have 23 coins! Oh! Does that mean we're gonna have to be, fucking Jawan in order to get back into things? It's the only person with enough coins, because we're obviously not gonna beat Shu, are we? Oh boy. But we have story to do first.
겨우 모은 동전을 어처구니 없는 이유로 잃었어요.
All those coins, all that hard work, and Rhodey is still broke.
소드가 알면 우릴 가만 안 둘 거야.
What were we supposed to do? It wasn't our fault.
가주 선발이 모두 끝나게 된다면
Shu will be hierarch. I think that's pretty clear by this point.
오라버니는 대관원으로 다시 돌아오시겠죠.
언젠가 모든 일이 끝나게 된다면 그렇게 되겠지.
I suppose so.
보묵 오라버니, 설마 대관원으로 다시 돌아가는 걸 원치 않는 건가요?
글쎄, 그런 것에 대해서는 생각해 본 적이 없어.
Shocker, truly.
이곳을 나가실 때도 그런 생각이었나요?
He never gives anything much thought. He doesn't think anymore.
만일 돌아오기 싫은 거라면 그렇게 마음 비치세요. 그러면
No thoughts, head empty.
대호,
What difference would it make if I told you?
하나 가지고 있던 내 마음이 지금은 없어졌어. 샅샅이 찾아봐도 이젠 보이지 않더구나.
Okay, that's a bit more serious.
그러니 마음을 비치는 것 또한 소용이 없어졌단다.
Maybe we should try and get it back.
뭐? 무슨 말을 하는 거야?
What do you mean, stay away, kid?
오늘은 누구나 기다리고 있었던 가모님의 새로운 한이 발표되는 날인데
Trust me, you don't want to be here.
그냥 이번 한 번만 제 말을 들어주시면 안 돼요?
Even when their lives were at risk, they still didn't listen to Hongler.
공시가라면 더 앞자리를 차지하려고 혈안이 난 그 발표를 가지 말라니 말이 되는 소리를 해야지.
What do you mean, is this kid serious? That's not just some kid. That's the fucking gem. The fucking jade. He's a pretty big deal. You all know who he is until suddenly he's trying to warn you of something.
아무리 네가 대관원의 귀중한 오기라 하여도 이건 너무 당치 않은 부탁이구나.
Funny how quickly the disrespect comes, huh?
이유는 말 못해요.
도련님, 죄송하지만 그 부탁만큼은 못 들어드립니다.
At least he's somewhat respectful.
저희도 그렇지만 공우진님과 공서인님이 얼마나 이날을 손꼽아 기다리셨는지 도련님은 모를 거예요.
Yeah, but...
뭐?
What?
하지만 나 오늘 발표 엄청 기대하고 있었단 말이야.
Shut up, Juan. Go home.
지금 몇 시간도 안 남았어.
Yeah, and you better not be there.
그러니까 부탁이야.
Listen to your friend.
그곳으로 가지 마. 알았어. 오라버니.
See, like that.
대형 누나, 정말이야? 누나 없으면 나중에 어른들께 무지 혼날걸. 호위 가문이 자리를 비운 거 알게 되면. 괜찮아. 까짓것 며칠 굶고 말지 뭐.
That's quite a lot, though.
오라버니, 나 안 갈 거니까 이제 그만 울상짓고 웃어.
Yeah, but a lot more people are gonna die, though, is the thing.
보옥도련님, 가무님께서 부르십니다.
기대가 많소, 가모.
Oh, yes, everyone's very excited. Wait, were you still pregnant when this happened? Because if that's true, then the child being born that we saw previously was not the Kong child, but that was actually Honglu. That was a rather confusing scene, I'll admit. I don't know, we'll find out. If I don't know something, it's better to just wait.
공시가의 모든 이들이 오늘을 위해 한자리에 모였군.
Big deal.
네, 이거 하나만큼은 단언할 수 있겠네.
Everyone here is gonna get what's coming to them.
오늘이 공시 가문의 역사를 송두리째 바꿀 날일 것이라는 걸 말이야.
Oh, it sure fucking will.
홍원의 모든 민생이 오늘을 영원히 기억할 걸세.
That's also fucking true, isn't it?
참으로 자애로운 말씀이군요.
From a certain perspective, I suppose it would come across that way, wouldn't it?
뱃속의 아이도 동감하나 봐요. 조금씩 태동이 느껴지고 있어요.
Jamu, you're the fucking worst.
부부께는 제일 앞자리로 내어드렸네.
I've done the honors of giving you the most exposed seat to the presentation where you can be most quickly and easily dispatched.
자네들의 공덕으로 인해 만들어진 오늘의 이 환이 앞으로 공시 가문을, 세관원을, 홍원을 어떻게 뒤바꿀지 지켜보게나.
God, it is absolutely fucked, isn't it?
보이니? 사람들이 참으로 많이 와 있구나.
Unfortunately.
대부분이 공가에서 온 직들이.
Uh-huh.
오늘 내가 발표할 환이 이들에게는 공시가의 미래가 될 거라고 여기는 모양이다.
It sure is going to seal their future, whatever that may be.
하지만 원인과 결과가 정해졌으니 이제부터 피할 수 없는 종말뿐이란다.
All things that you've enabled, yes.
할머니. 이제라도 돌아가면 안 돼요?
Don't make the child watch, or at least hear.
보가 한 끗의 남김도 없이 지켜보아야 한다.
God damn it.
어떤 깜빡임도 없이. 우리의 어르신들께서 이 공양을 보고 얼마나 감복해 주실는지.
Will they? Do they? Did they?
이제 귀를 막거라.
Now plug your ears.
오늘을 위해 이곳에 찾아주신 봉시가의 세도들 모두 감사합니다. 오늘 여러분들이 목격하게 될 이 환의 능력은 홍원에 한 번도 감히 시도된 적 없으며
And there's a reason for that.
그리고 앞으로도 시도되어서는 안 되는
Never ever again.
모든 것을 처음으로 뒤바꾸게 될 환입니다.
It sure will be a clean slate. Yep, that's true.
이제부터 이 기록은 어디에도 남지 않겠지만 잊히지도 않을 것이기에 이 자리에 참석하신 공시가 모두에게는 무간지옥 속 영광만이 가득하기를.
Yup.
는 꺼낸 직후 를 갈아 혀 안에 투입하고.
So the memory is censored? Why would that happen?
는 를 머금은 순간 너태 의 호흡을 넣어야 하며 사실은 계절을 지낸 유부를 사용해 상태에서 혼합하되 또 섞어야 할 것.
Is the memory censored, or is this what actually happened? I doubt it, because I feel like there'd be more of a reaction from the crowd.
폴에 기름을 섞어 절단 없이 추출에 접촉을 하며 점도는 이상을 유지.
Indeed, true. And this is all correct, I presume.
제조된 지 넘지 않은 필요. 분쇄 전에 상태로 보존하다 이하에서 그렇게 제조된 이 환을 섭취한 자는 단 한 명.
One individual, and what happened to them?
곧 방송이 반복됩니다.
Uh-huh.
이건 환의 제조법 아닌가?
Of course it's a recipe for a bolus, you dim motherfucker. That's the whole fucking presentation.
갑자기 이것을 왜?
Oh? Huh. Whoa. 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 This is about what? But wait a minute. What? Right, yes, this was Honglu witnessing the whole thing. Okay. I don't know what I was expecting. It wasn't this, though. Nice music, by the way. Yeah. Right, so the actual assassination attempt was making those things for whatever reason, I suppose. That was the actual assassination attempt. The purpose of bringing in the head was to cover it up entirely. Oh yeah, they were all killed by the head, and then the head cleaned everything away. No. Jia Me used her bolus to kill them all, and then the head was like, well, that's fucked, and came in and cleared it all away. But would the head not realize that she made it?
도시에는 인간뿐이지만 그 밖은 어떨 것 같느냐?
Yes, she introduced some outskirts bullshit so that the head would come in and clean it away. But I find it hard to believe the head wouldn't figure out that she was behind this. Quite a fucking high-risk maneuver, as it evidently worked out.
나는 저 환의 제조법을 모르지만 저들이 무엇인지는 알고 있지.
I mean, they all look like Big Bird. So maybe like aberrations or something.
외곽과 유적에는 지성과 감정을 지닌 다양한 것들이 산단다.
I mean, I say that, there's actually no evidence to suggest that these are abnormalities or abnormality related, so yeah.
그리고 저 길이는 번식력이 무척이나 왕성하고 흉포하기 그지없지.
Cuckoo spawn humans. Yeah, I suppose that's what those are. Those are bird people, yep. But one emerged from Miss Kong. Her child, specifically.
흑수는
Wait, the Heishu are based on these?
흥겨워서 말이 많아졌구나. 하기사, 네가 무엇을 알겠니?
And then immediately the head comes in and reasserts control. Very quickly. Bean is firing pillars at people, it's very funny.
무엇을 할 수 있겠니?
Man, she's not even hiding the contempt anymore, is she?
13분이 지났군.
A lot just happened in 13 minutes.
나갈 준비를 하자꾸나. 보가.
Uh-huh. It's bad enough to watch, like, you know, a bunch of people being murdered, obviously, but that was a particularly vicious display, I'd say.
공가가 멸하는구나.
Indeed.
내가 할 일은 끝났으니 네가 할 일만 남았지.
So things went well, yes?
형 말을 듣지 않아서 미안해. 형이 너무 부러웠어. 이곳에서 어떤 결과를 보여줄지.
People are falling out of the building. I think it's an absolute crime that they don't have Bina just sitting there.
그럼 이제 죽는 거다.
Probably. We have another character who needs a reason to hate Hong-Le. Ah, not many games will actually show the death of a child, but there it is.
가시가의 소자도 기어들어왔구나.
That sucks.
어쩔 수 없다. 한 번 탐욕의 냄새를 맡은 이상 혀로 맛보지 않으면 견딜 수 없었을 테니.
Oh no, did he jump on the bolus as well?
용케 살아남았구나.
She seems rather unfazed by the situation.
살려주세요.
Never mind, she is faced by the situation.
이미 결과는 정해졌네.
You could do this with less smug, you know, Jama.
자네 지금 들리지 않는가? 발표를 마친 직후부터 퍼져오는 무수한 갈채 소리가 말일세.
She's so overtly evil, it's hilarious.
그렇군요.
She's like, oh, okay, alright then.
저것들은 그냥 괴물이 아니고 인간도 아니죠. 역시 그 활은 인간이 아닌 것을.
Yep, and it makes a lot of them, apparently.
그들이
They are here.
콩과 우진이 받았던 13번째 흑수라는 것은 허상의 등불이자 모두의 욕심을 울리는 종소리였지.
So self-assured, not even a hint of doubt.
저항하려는 것은 소용없네.
아니요. 저항하고자 무기를 든 것이 아닙니다. 가모님. 됐다.
I suppose so, isn't it?
마지막에는 사리의 밝은 행동을 하는구나.
Yep.
남은 것들은 신경 쓸 필요 없단다.
Ah, but he does.
전부 깨끗하게 새로 시작하게 될 테니.
Yep.
살려주십시오. 시키는 대로 다 했지 않습니까?
Uh-huh, yeah, definitely didn't see this coming.
왜 그렇게 떨고 있는 거니? 자신의 둥지까지 배신하려 했던 배포는 어디 간 거야?
Lads, they literally show her on screen. Why didn't you just wait for this moment? Like, come on! They literally show her on screen! And not all of you, most of you held your tongue, but some of you had to be like, did you not see the chair? It's because Bina was here! And I'm like, she literally appears on screen. They literally put her on screen! Lads, come on! That would have been such a reveal! What are you doing? It's embarrassing. Come on now. Next time someone comes through Canto 8, right, like some new creator, starts getting in on Limbus, starts going for it all, and gets to Canto 8, you shut your fucking mouth, okay? Do not ruin it for them. That is wildly unfair. Come on, she's literally on screen. It's not even alluded to. You could have just waited. Oh, so stupid. Fucking hell. I love you, Bina. Do the thing that you do.
곧 청소부들이 오겠구나.
Are you even gonna do it, or are you just gonna let the sweepers do it?
쓰레기들이 생기면 그들은 항상 늦는 법이 없지. 좋은 표정을 보여주었으니 이제라도 들으렴. 고작 너희 말 몇 마디가 머리를 이곳으로 이끌었다 믿었다면 그건 큰 오만이란다. 저곳에서 인간이 아닌 게 태어났지. 도시에는 인간만이 존재해야 함에도 태어나 버렸다구나.
And yet the perpetrator will get away scot-free.
홍원에서 외곽의 아인족이 태어난 것이 얼마만인지.
Which implies that it's happened before.
본디 흑수는 외곽에 자리한 아인족의 생물적 특성을 빌려 쓰는 것이란다.
So I'm guessing the Heishu are really skirting the boundary of the taboo. Where it's like, Okay, they're still human, so, you know, it's fine, but you're treading on thin ice because they are very close to being considered not human anymore.
이전까지는 무지함으로 인해 우발적으로 탄생했으나
Which I assume were promptly dealt with.
이번에는 달랐지. 알고서도 잉태시켰다구나. 가늠하기 어려운 선을 아슬아슬하게 타던데 머리를 잘 쓴 것 같지 않니?
And speaking of what I just said, Bina fully recognizes the fact that Shamur did this, but also recognizes the fact that Shamur did it in such a way that she herself technically did not cross any boundaries. And from the look on her face, kind of admires her for it. And like, oh yes, very clever, very, very clever. Yeah, well done. I mean, Bina doesn't care because at this point, obviously her name was Garion. At this point, she was just pleased to be doing her job. She loved her fucking job. Doing this, oh, the best. Loved it. Happy times.
그래. 그것대로 가상하고 사람답구나.
Very human.
인간의 울음소리와 그렇지 아니한 것의 울음소리. 이런 불협화음도 곧 멎겠구나.
Indeed, indeed.
그렇지 않니? 너희 듣고 있는 거잖아.
I don't know who you're speaking to specifically.
그렇게 멀리서 종종걸음으로 벗어나지 않아도 너희를 청소할 이유는 없는데 말이야.
But she very nearly did.
말하지 않으려면 말려무나.
To be fair, yeah, if you're talking to one of these and they're like, I don't have any reason to kill you, so it's not my job, so you're fine. The response to that is to say absolutely fucking nothing. Because if you do have potential cause to be cleansed as a result of what happened, anything you say could only serve to implicate you, so you just keep your fucking mouth shut until the situation's over. Good, great, got away scot-free, happy, not gonna gloat. Done.
역시 침묵과 비릿한 홍차향은 내 가장 좋은 벗이야.
Ah, black tea. Shama was like, oh, well, everything went fine.
저 의자는
That shit, they literally draw attention. They literally spell it out at this point. Which is, you know, how it's supposed to be.
후대를 위하여 남겨놓아도 괜찮겠구나. 보는 이마다 공가를 손가락질하며 두 번 다시는 삿된 욕심 품지 않도록.
Oh yeah, they're fuck-ups that they were definitely responsible for.
오빠? 어떻게 된 거야?
She's so fucking small, holy crap!
왜 오늘은 인사를 안 해줘?
He's somewhat entirely emotionally dead now.
왜 그래? 무슨 일 있는 거야? 재옥 언니가 밖에서 계속 울고 있었어.
It was pretty bad, Zishun.
오빠를 계속 찾기만 하던데. 시춘이는 오빠랑 재옥 언니랑 놀고 싶었는데 아무도 안 보여가지고 오빠가 보고 싶었어.
It's an entirely fucked situation. It just is.
멸문을 위해 머리를 사용한 사례는 처음 파악된 사실인 것 같군요.
It was quite effective. Also, I'd like to point out, for what it's worth, the heads didn't really annihilate the family. Although, maybe they did. Like, sure, the Birdmen, like, took down a bunch of them. Maybe the head were like, okay, all associates, all members of the family are now killed. Purged, cleansed, get rid of all of them. Like, obviously, they got rid of the head researcher, sure. But it's distinctly possible that they went through that building and just cleared everyone out. It was a horrible memory, true. The vision of the massacre, the screaming and crying of its victims, was partially blurred. Jarmur's overpowering, domineering command that he must continue to witness all of it held Hongler's eye in place, unable to look away from the horror. And he's like, whatever. Yeah, that happened. It's no big deal.
마주치는 모든 분들에게 빌면서 애원을 했던 것 같아요. 이곳으로 오지 말라고 말이죠.
At least he managed to save Dayu.
몇몇은 웃으면서 넘겼고 대부분은 화를 내셨고
I'd say serves them right, but that's a bit much. It's a bit much, don't you think? They deserved some misfortune, not to this degree.
결국 달라진 건 없었어요. 보시다시피.
I mean, yeah, I see your point, but I don't feel like that's proof of the concepts that all attempts to... You know what, you guys get the idea. I don't think I need to wax lyrical.
달라졌어요, 오라버니.
You saved Dayu?
제가 살아남았지 않습니까?
Exactly.
하지만 대호, 넌 혼자 살아남아 버린 너 자신을 원망했지.
So now he's going to look at it as, oh wow, the one thing I did manage to change actually made it worse, so I really shouldn't have done anything.
그리고 자연스럽게 품어질 수 없는 그 원망은 곧 내게로도 향했을 거야.
Oh. Rough.
네 잘못이 아니야. 마음이 흐르는 건 막을 수가 없는 노릇이니.
Wordless tears streamed down Dayu's cheeks.
몰랐다는 말이나 오라버니의 잘못이 아니라는 말 따위는 이제 소용이 없어졌겠죠.
It might help. It probably won't.
이 기업들을 보지 못했더라면 저는 평생 그때의 일을 모른 채로 살며 오라버니를 원망했을 겁니다.
Which, once again, if Honglu had just explained himself, I appreciate we've already been over why he didn't, I'm just saying. If he had explained himself, he could have potentially cut some of that resentment off at the knee.
올 필요 없어. 이건 대옥에게 전해질 이야기거리가 아니었는걸. 그러니 이곳을 나가게 되면 찬찬히 잊어가렴.
Oh yeah, just pretend it never happened. Easy. Done and done.
그래도 오라버니 아주 작은 전말이나마 말씀해 주실 수 있었잖아요.
He could have told her, yeah. That probably would have helped.
제가 지난 세월 동안 오라버니에게 가졌던 모든 수신과 미움들이 이토록.
The fault lies with you, Honglu?
괜찮아, 대옥.
He's like, yeah, I know.
우리의 연놀이는 뜻하지 않은 바람에 날려 끝난 것뿐이야. 고작 흘러가는 바람 때문에 그 얼굴에 눈물 자국을 내지 마.
Cool, good. I still don't feel like Honglu is progressing. You know what I mean? Like, usually by this point in a canto, a character is typically hitting some of the like lowest points of their entire on-screen time. You know, like they're facing the stuff that's that affects them from their past, and they're typically in a pretty bad way, and it's getting worse and worse. Honglu is staying exactly where he is. He has not moved. Kind of like Rhodia's, but also extremely different from Rhodia's for obvious reasons. Rhodia had some of her past thrown in her face and utterly ignored it. Honglu is having all of his past thrown in his face and is utterly ignoring it, but the question is for how long? Resentment is an avenging cycle of infinite weight, every meeting and reunion an immutable destiny, thus karma of one's previous life measures their worldly stay before the final flight. Wealth in the twilight of life is a fortune most rare. Those who understand this leave their home for temples, and those who are seduced by it fill their time with empty air. Birds, their bellies full with feed, flutter away to the forest. The field of white snow remains pristine, nary a footstep, marring its immaculacy. I see a candidate who just lost a bunch of coins. Someone among the audience wishes to grant an opportunity to rebound. Well, seems like we'll have to send you some wooden dummies to recoup your lost coins. Okay, let's do it. The sinners and I are in agreement. Win the next battle to gain coin artifacts. Yeah, we could do with them, maybe. Just a little bit. 2 coins. That's not enough. No. But it's something. I ain't gonna go heal. We're all at like top SP. Let's keep it going.
확실하게 갈라지는 감각이었네.
Easy.
사번이 비었어요.
Very slick, lads. Well done. Who needs things like high SP at the start of battle to win? Not us. Ah, Xiaohuan's in 3rd place. Okay. Oh, this has got to be it. That's got to be the end, surely. Streams turn crimson with fallen petals, and unspeakable sorrow becomes a vast, innumerable system of roots. Thus, the unresolved resentment blames naught but the springtime breeze. There are 2 large jars in the room with 2 mysterious devices hanging from above them. The host's voice booms from the speakers the moment we approach the jars. Another shouts, earn yourself some coin. The conditions are simple. Remain as long as you can inside those jars. Try sending in a clan member who's not so easily rattled and pick up your coins. Easy, right? Well, we don't have a choice, so... Who has the highest resistance to fear? Heathcliff, apparently. I guess it's Heathcliff. Heathcliff and some other candidates' clan members crawl into the jars. The device activates and all kinds of creepy, crawly bugs pour out of the device and into the jar. Heathcliff manages to stay inside despite the horror, but everyone else jumps out of the jars screaming. I would have also immediately jumped out screaming. Looks like our dear audience really enjoyed that. Well, it's too bad, but the coins are only for the brave ones who manage to stay inside the jar. Coins fall out from the nearby speaker. Heathcliff crawls out of the jar as well with a look that cannot be described as anything positive. He's had a rough time with this one. 2 coins, and he lost 15 SP.
되냐? 저격수한테 이런 거 시키지 좀 마라.
Why do we keep bullying our sniper? Springtime's dream scatters like clouds in the wind, and falling petals floats away on the stream. Thus to every son and daughter we pose this question. Why seek and wander for such vain suffering? There's another candidate in this room. The moment we enter the threshold, the door shuts behind us and the host's voice booms from the speakers once again. Defeat the opposing candidate and be granted the opportunity to find yourself a new path with even better opportunities. We don't want to make this fight too boring, do we? Let's add some variables. With a heavy thunking noise, suspicious plumes of smoke begin to seep from the ground. The sinners who inhaled it begin to cough violently. That can't be good. I'm going to use the entry card, fuck you. This is not a good time to fight another candidate. As we are wondering if there was any way out of this, we notice a locking mechanism with a card reader on it. Hey, maybe we can use the entry card that the candidate we met earlier gave us. I tap the card against the reader just in case it works. Entry authorized. The door unlocks with a beep. We slip out of the room as soon as the door opens and we leave before the other candidate notices. That works out. That was nice and easy. What is this? More! Well, whichever method you use to arrive in this room, congratulations are in order. As a reward for help finding the secret room, feel free to take a helpful artifact. Just one, though! Also, some of these artifacts may be off limits to those who do not have enough coins. Please choose carefully the precious artifacts from the Great Houses. Which one should we choose? We can get the most expensive one, so we will. Obviously. I open the rightmost box. In it is an auspiciously colored bolus from the Jar family. It should have some impressive qualities given that it is one of H-Corp's singularities. This will be useful for the sinners. We take the artifact and leave the room. When taking damage, gain skill, final power +1 and deal plus 10% damage, activates for self-damages as well. Next turn, when taking damage that brings the unit's HP down to 1, heal 50% HP and the affected unit gains 2 attack power up at turn start for the duration of that encounter. That's really good. On hit against enemies with 5+ rupture potency, 1 poise potency, and +1 poise count. Doubt that'll come into things, but that's cool. Skills that inflict rupture, clash power +1, deal plus 10% damage. If skills with 15+, if targets with 15+ rupture potency is defeated, after attack, the identity that defeats that unit gains 2 offense level up next turn, 3 times per skill. A lot of stuff. Some of it useful, some of it less so. We move on. It's not going to be the final room, is it? We have to go through there first as well. This is so fucking long. Oh my god. Oh, hey, Zishun. You seem well. Not really.
하필이 여기서 제일 보기 싫었던 얼굴을 마주치네.
Zishun, you can't take all 13 of us. Reconsider, please.
수춘, 무사한 거야?
Are things well?
아직까지는 목숨만은 보존 중이야.
What about Wei?
하지만 보시다시피 동전은 거의 다 잃었어.
Maybe now would be the time to throw in the towel. I don't know.
가환, 그자에게 습격당했습니다. 남아있던 세가도 전부 잃었고요.
Ah, Juan did this. I see. At least you're still alive as well, Wei. It's good to see you.
탈락만은 당하지 않으려고 겨우겨우 지켜냈는데. 뭐 지금까지 이 안에 남아있는 걸로도 오비 안에는 들려나?
That's pretty good. That guarantees you a shiny reward.
이 정도면 창고 구석에 있는 보물 하나쯤은 얻어갈 수 있겠다. 그치?
She doesn't seem particularly happy about it, I gotta be honest. Zishan almost let out a wry laugh, caught herself, then sighed deeply as she regarded us.
근데 여기 분위기는 왜 이래? 어쨘 나보다 더 죽상이야?
A lot's happened.
그리고
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Hang on, let's listen to it properly.
근데 여기 분위기는 왜 이래? 어쨘 나보다 더 죽상이야? 그리고 대욱 언니는 왜 여기에?
Zishan asked, realizing the oddly downcast atmosphere surrounding our group.
아, 신경 쓰지 않아도 돼, 시춘.
None of your business, shut up!
그리고 네가 원한다면 우리와 같이.
She won't.
아니,
No.
나는 두고 가. 탈락이 내가 마주해야 할 결과라면
Respectable.
그냥 덤덤하게 받아들이고 싶으니까.
아가씨.
Not tactically wise, but definitely respectable.
웨이, 가주대전은 내가 지금까지 얼마나 준비했는지를 보여주는 자리였어.
And she's done quite well.
그저 내가 제대로 하지 못했던 것뿐이야. 분하고 아쉽지만 받아들여야지.
Well, you learn more from losing than you do from winning.
그렇구나. 그래도 후보자들이 얼마 남지 않았다고 하니 머지않아 끝날 거야.
And also the 2-hour time limit, are we forgetting about this?
밖에서 보자. 네가 무사하길 바랄게.
And remember to have fun.
정말 이렇게 지나쳐 간다고? 남은 내 동전을 뺏지도 않고?
No.
그 정도 동전으론
Yup.
나도 너랑 같은 마음이야. 아쉽지만 마지막까지 최선을 다해야지. 네 것을 뺏고 싶진 않아.
Now will she be like, oh, that's nice, or will she be like, don't pity me? Because both are viable responses.
오빠가 언젠가부터 달라졌다는 건 알고 있었어.
When specifically?
방금 뭐라고 했어?
Oh, now we get context for this.
그래, 시춘. 만일 네가 원한다면 다른 형 누나들처럼 나를 헤아려 해도 된다는 소리야.
Huh.
나는 몇 년 후에 대관원을 떠날 테니 그 전에 네가
Try and kill me before I leave?
그게 지금 나한테 할 소리야?
나는 이제 말이야 더 이상 죽고 사는 것에 연연하고 싶지 않아.
오빠는 방금 나한테는 절대 하지 말아야 할 말을 했어.
Uh-huh.
이제 다시는 오빠 방으로 오지 않을 거야.
Okay, because I was wondering for a moment if Honglu was being like, please take me out before I have to leave, because I don't want to, and I also don't want to deal with everything. But what he's actually said was, if that's what you want, then feel free to try and kill me like everyone else does. And then she may perhaps resent being treated like everyone else in that respect. Or for him assuming that that's what she'd want to do.
오빠가 대관원을 떠난 이후에도 다시 마주치지 않기를 바랄게.
Good job, Honglu. Well done.
그때부터 오빠를 보면 자꾸 그 말이 머릿속에 생각났어. 모든 걸 포기한 사람처럼 웃으면서 말하던 그 모습이.
Probably because he kinda has.
하지만 나도 똑같았지. 무슨 일이 있었냐고 물어봐주진 못할 망정. 그 이후로 오빠를 철저하게 무시하기 시작했으니까.
Maybe we can fix Honglu's family problems. That'd be nice. At least, you know, the problems with the few family members that actually matter.
나 아까 치우 오라버니를 마주쳤어.
I bet that went well.
당연히 나를 죽이거나 적어도 동전을 뺏어갈 줄 알았는데 그냥 한번 쳐다보더니 그대로 지나쳐가더라고.
That's pretty insulting.
이상하지? 오빠나 치우 오라버니나 대체 뭘 바라고 있는 걸까?
But it seems to be a pretty big deal.
여러분들은 이만 다른 장소로 이동하시죠.
Probably.
안심하세요. 아가씨는 마지막까지 제가 지켜드릴 겁니다.
It's nice that Zishan has her own Musso.
대전이 끝나는 그 시간까지 무사 평안하시길.
And I say that because they have a very similar way of speaking in terms of their cadence and the way they say it. I don't know if he's actually anything like Musso really, but he acts a similar way, and I appreciate that. Speaking of which, we haven't heard from Musso in a long time. I always notice when we haven't heard from Musso in a long time, and I'm like, when's Musso gonna come in and be Musso again? I love it when Musso is Musso. He's so good at it. Alright, let's clear these out. This will be nice and easy. I'm going to try and get to the end of the dungeon today. I said that today was probably going to be shorter. It's actually probably going to be longer. Because I want to get to the end of this dungeon. I want to see what's happening. I'm sick of drawing this out for too long. Let's make it happen. Alternatively, we may get to a boss fight that is actually quite difficult, at which point I'll end it there, and then next time we'll do our best to beat that. That's only if I lose, though, obviously. Oh, it's so fucking warm today. Easy. Easy. Oh, easy. Easy. Happiness and laughter are but illusions. Sorrow and grief are but illusions also. Avarice, yearning, and longing are but manifestations of one's vacuity. We run into different candidates' clan in a narrow hallway. Feel free to duke it out, but with the candidates' mutual agreement. I think we can turn this battle into a more interesting game. It's up to the both of you, though. Make a wager. Why the fuck not? Ah, so there's a mutual agreement between the two candidates. The wager it is, then. Very well, place 5 of your coins in front of you and send out a member of your clan and give them a presentation on why their candidate is more deserving of the family hierarch's seat. We're gonna lose this. Refute your opponent's argument while reinforcing your own, and our dear audience will choose the winner. Alright then, send out your most articulate and persuasive representatives. It's Heathcliff. It's Heathcliff every time. It's gotta be Heathcliff. He can do it. Yep. Heathcliff crushes the opponent's argument with ease. The opposing candidate's representative falls to their knees, clearly devastated by their loss. Congratulations to the winner! Heathcliff gathers all the coins from the ground. Easy. 5 coins. More healing. Why are we asking the sniper to do this? Stop sending the sniper forward. He doesn't like it. Cool, coins. How are we doing? Juan's now in second place. Chu has 111 coins. I don't know how the fuck he managed that, but he has, and he does, and he is. One destined for heavenward ascension. Ooh. I like these stage names. They're pretty good. God damn, that was quick.
이제 정말로 얼마 남지 않았습니다.
Indeed.
말하는 사이에도 2명의 후보자가 연달아 탈락했습니다.
I think that was us. I'm not sure.
왕시가가 동전을 잃자마자 사시가가 머리를 그대로 내리쳐버렸군요. 볼만한 동기어짐이네요.
The sheer caved the Wang's head right in as soon as he lost his final coin. That's fun.
그리고 1위는 여전히 가시가문의 가치요.
Yeah, Chu's gonna win.
저기다, 잡아!
Yeah, how's this gonna go, lads?
누군데? 저거 가시가문 아니야? 어차피 가치오는 우리가 상대할 수 없어. 감옥이라도 잡아.
Logical, yeah.
우리처럼 벼랑 끝에 몰리고 있어서인지 다들 더 독해지고 있는 것 같군.
It's really considerate of them, to be honest, to just be bringing their coins to us.
어차피 우리 걸 뺏어도 얼마 안 되는데.
I mean, we do have quite a few coins, to be fair.
기왕 이렇게 되었으니 우리도 전력을 다해 상대의 것을 노리는 거다.
That's what I'm saying. Oh. As we were descending and fighting off groups of enemies after enemies, a loud bang of a firearm echoed not too far from across the hallway, the inevitable sound of Heathcliff spending our entire food budget in one shot. Oh. Oh, that's not great. Lin Daiyu, who leapt in front of Hong Le, which is pointless because we can fucking revive him, falls to the ground. I mean, this was inevitable, wasn't it? Oh, Gubo! You deflucius using motherfucker!
의도한 건 아니야. 용서하시게. 내 애고라는 것의 사용이 아직 익숙치가 않아.
Oh yeah, it's very difficult to use, isn't it?
정확하게 조준하는 것은 늘 어려운 법이지.
Yeah, that's the excuse I used in XCOM, don't worry about it.
대옥 씨, 괜찮은 거야? 상처가 많이 커 보이는데?
I'm hoping it only means she won't join us in the boss fight and not that she's gonna be DED dead.
괜찮습니다.
대옥, 어째서?
Oh, that was actually emotion. That I heard Hong Le emotion. I heard it.
그런 눈으로
보지 마세요. 몸이 먼저 움직인 겁니다. 오라버니.
아하.
잊으셨나요? 저는 대대로 호위를 업으로 삼았던 임시 가문이지 않습니까?
나는 되돌릴 수 있었어. 대호.
That's what I'm saying.
너와는 다르게 너도 알고 있었잖니.
그렇게 따지면 저도 홍원의 생명보험을 이용해도 됩니다.
Well, not if they explode her brain, so we should probably be careful.
숨이 너무 오래 멎으면 생명보험은 불가능해. 그리고 나는
Honglu's eyes trembled briefly. My thoughts wandered to visions of Jiren's past, then to her present. Perhaps his did as well.
이렇게라도 하면 오라버니께 삿된 마음을 가지고 산 것에 대해 조금이나마 갚아질까 싶었습니다.
Oh, this might be the trigger.
그리고 저도 오라버니가 고통스러워하는 건 보고 싶지 않았으니까요.
조금 기이한 광경이군.
This display of human emotion confuses me. Don't understand it. Don't much care for it either.
고작 다른 후보자의 세가가 부상당한 걸로 이리들 어수선한 것인가?
Friends, please. Before I fire the next shot, spill the tea. What's going on here? I find myself ever so fascinated by your group's internal politics and drama.
충고하건대 그대들은 너무 손쉽게 벗을 만들려 하지 마시게.
Everyone knows that making friends is cringy as fuck.
미래를 함께할 동지라고 믿어 의심치 않던 자가 어느 날 언질 하나 없이 달름박질 치며 도망갈 수도 있는 법이니.
You speaking from experience there, Gobbo?
함부로 말하지 마시게, 구보.
Yi-sang sounding threatening.
우리의 과거는 그렇게 쉬이 입에 담으며 희롱할 것이 아니오.
그래, 어제도 그렇고 이젠 땅을 쳐다보지 않고도 잘 말하게 되었나.
Damn.
하지만 이상, 자네는 예전 모습이 훨씬 보기 좋았어.
Yeah, you were a lot easier to deal with when you were a doormat, Yi-sang. Why can't you go back to being a doormat? Ah, fuck you, Gubo.
지금은 뭐랄까, 너무 반들거리는 태가 나는군. 아무렇지 않게 새 친구의 앞에 나서는 꼴이 딱 그래.
I love that Yi-sang is slick now. And also the fact that he's using his Blade Lineage ID probably has something to do with that as well, because that ID is like the definition of slick.
그러니 이제 좀 비켜주면 좋겠네. 다음 탄환은 빗맞지 않기를 바라기에.
Oh yeah, Yi-sang ain't moving worth shit.
그럴 필요 없어, 구보.
We having this out now?
저기 자랑스러운 내 동생을 좀 봐. 빈약하게 짝이 없는 저 동전들을.
I mean, the audience fucked with us. What are we supposed to do?
그러니 그걸 쏘아봐야 아무 의미가 없어. 보는 내가 다 나쁘끄러워질 정도니.
Is it now?
4대 가문 중에 제일 높은 위상을 차지해야 하는 가시 가문이 여기에선 영 힘을 못 쓰고 있는 것이 통탄스럽구나.
Come on, man, let's have this out. Sniper versus sniper. I bet ours is better than yours. I actually don't. I imagine Gubo's actually probably really strong, but shh, don't worry about it. Just let Heathcliff shoot first.
꼭 가시 후보자들을 다 마주친 것처럼 말하네, 형.
Oh.
그래, 그런 셈이지. 가시춘도 머지않아 탈락하게 될 거다. 내가 그리 만들었거든.
Of course you did, you massive bitch.
그 호위나 주인이나 쌍으로 어리석기 그지없었지. 보잘것없는 세가도 그렇고. 남들은 동전 하나라도 얻어내려고 혈안이 되어서 팔다리를 잘라가며 사투를 벌이고 있는데
Let me guess, Ishin wasn't doing that?
수중에 가진 것도 없는 주제에 고리타분하기 짝이 없는 방식으로만 동전을 모으고 있더군.
Ha ha ha, she was so considerate of her followers. What a loser.
머리통을 부숴서 끝장내려 했지만 아깝게 도망쳤지.
This will be quite a fight if it turns out to be this fight.
저번에 만났을 때도 그렇지만 참 밉상이란 말이지.
Man, he sure is an asshole.
싸울 생각은 없어 보이니까 우선 대옥식 응급처치부터.
Yeah, you want to pry that fucking fist-sized bullet out of her shoulder?
아니,
Why are you here?
흑수군. 저들이 나타났다는 건
Does that mean Bao Chai was eliminated, so now they're removing Dayu from here as well?
이런 폭주한 사시 가문의 후보자를 훌륭히 제압한 설씨가의 유일하게 남은 후보자가 탈락했습니다.
Oh, so they did win, eventually.
시간을 너무 지체한 나머지 표관으로 들어오지 못했네요. 후보자와 떨어질 세가들은 더 이상 걸음을 떼지 말고 자리에 남아주시길 바랍니다.
I hope she's not dead.
곧 절차에 따라 여러분을 회수하러 올 테니까요.
I don't like the ellipses there. What do you mean by that?
보자 아가씨가 탈락하셨군요.
Hopefully she's okay.
저는 여기까지인가 봅니다. 따라온 덕에 많은 오해를 풀고 갈 수 있어 다행입니다.
I will not be pleased if this is the last we see of Dayu. Or Dayu, whatever.
무사히 다녀오시길 바라겠습니다. 이번에는 꼭 돌아오시길.
There it is, Hongler.
벌써 이 심사의 끝이 머지않았군요. 긴장감과 위기감을 더 돋구어 보기 위해 특별한 상황을 조성할까 하는데요.
More bloodshed.
만약에 1위부터 3위의 후보자들이 같은 방에서 마주치게 된다면 말이죠.
Oh, that'd be fun.
고착된 지금의 순위에 엄청난 대역전극을 불러올 수 있지 않을까요?
This is the only time when the host doing something has actually benefited us. I don't believe it.
결과가 뻔한 승부는 관객분들께서 지루해할 수 있으니까요.
Which means...
현재 동전수를 집계해보자면 1위는 가시 가문의 가치우, 2위는 가시 가문의 가환, 3위는 가시 가문의 가보이군요.
All Zhang family members in the top 3.
저 조합으로 같은 공간에서 대면해야 한다는 건가요?
So how's this gonna resolve?
대역전극이 과연 가능할 것인가? 문은 열렸습니다.
I don't think we can beat you. Can you beat you?
이거 재밌게 돌아가는군.
It would be a pretty sick fucking upset if Juan beat you.
그 정도 동전으로 3인 걸 보니 1위가 어지간히 동전을 쓸어담은 모양인데.
He has been, in fact.
동생아, 사이좋게 입장하는 꼴은 사양이니 먼저 들어가도록 하겠다.
Indeed.
네 한계를 깨닫고 일찌감치 자진 탈락하는 것도 더할 나위 없이 좋을 테지만.
It seems that Ego has given him the excessive ability of extreme smack talk. It's upped his shit-talking game by about 200%.
역전극?
Turnabout.
말이 좋아 역전극이지. 결국 보는 사람들 더 입맛 당기게 해보자는 거나 다를 게 없잖아.
That's precisely the reason, Gregor, yeah.
3위면 저자들이 황금가지를 노리고 왔을 테니 저희가 거의 확실하게 놓칠 만한 상황이겠네요.
Yep, we have to at least beat Juan.
하지만 저희가 대체 무슨 수로 가치우라는 자를 이기고.
Well, we only have to beat one of our two opponents. Really. Either Chu or Juan.
심지어 가환, 저자도 상대해야 하는데.
And they both hate Honglu, so they might team up on us.
하지만 다른 방도는 없겠는데요?
Yeah, just gotta do it.
피할 길이 없다면 들어갈 수밖에 없을 텐데요.
It's true.
야, 괜찮은 거 맞아?
I mean, what's the worst that could happen? We all die? Probably.
우리가 앞으로 저기서 상대해야만 하는 놈들은 너를...
Heathcliff trailed off. Neither of them are even remotely fond of Honglu, so they knew they were likely going to go all out on trying to kill him. Heathcliff knew that.
아마 저 안에는 치우 형님이 먼저 기다리고 계시겠죠?
Let's go get him.
치우 형님은 공멸일에 우연찮게 자리를 비우신 공가의 사람이었어요. 아버지를 따라 가시를 얻으셨을 뿐.
So what, does he blame you for this?
집으로 돌아오니까 공시가의 어머니는 물론
가시가의 아버지도 휘말려서 같이 참변을 당하시고 그 외에 친히 지냈던 일가 친척들을 모두 잃으셨죠.
Pretty rough.
지우 형님이 보았던 건 아무것도 남지 않은 건물과 아무것도 말해주지 않는 대관원 사람들, 그리고 그릇된 탐욕을 가졌다는 오명만 남긴 공시가의 이야기일 뿐일 거예요.
By all rights, he kind of deserves to be the hierarch, doesn't he?
시종들은 지우 형님이 공멸일과 관계 있었을 거라 짐작할 수 있는 저를 찾아와 해코지할지도 모른다고 간혹 말했지만
But no one for even a second thought that Jarmur might have had something to do with it.
지우 형님은 한 번도 저를 찾아오지 않고 그저 홍원을, 이 대관원을 떠나셨어요.
I think it's distinctly possible that Honglur might not be here today if Chu had decided to go for him.
그러니 다시 돌아오셨다는 건 물러설 수 없는 큰 결심과 의지를 가지신 걸 테죠. 그게 무엇인지 저는 모르겠지만요.
I have no idea what that's like. Ha 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 ha. Well, you're gonna have to find out because we're there now. 4 coins. We are in 3rd place. Oh my god, they have so many coins. I'm gonna give this a try. I really should stop now because I have to edit this today. But fuck that. We're going in there right now. Or, alternatively, I'll give this a proper go. We'll delay this video by 1 day and put up Hi-Fi Rush instead. And then I can bring this to you fully edited and ready for prime time. If this goes up on a Saturday, I did the first thing, and if it goes up on a Monday, I did the second thing, alright? You'll see. What Hongyan needs. I don't care what Hongyan needs.
가스 점화, 엔진 시동.
I know that we need that fucking tree. Hello, lad. Looking as massive as always. There are a lot of strong people in this room, it occurs to me. Jia Chu was waiting for us, just as Honglur had predicted. We couldn't tell how long he'd been waiting for us in here, as he didn't appear to be even remotely tired or angry. He only regarded us in that same collected silence we remember seeing from the day we first met. Such a lovely reunion, yes? Hang on, I'm going to turn down the volume for this bit. Because the music's quite loud, we want to be able to hear what they're saying. I'll turn it back up when the fight starts.
남은 자들을 한 방에 불러 모아 얼굴을 맞대라 하는 것은 서로 찾아낼 수고로움을 들일 필요 없이 1등을 겨루라는 것처럼 보이지 않나?
I reckon Huan will kill Chu, and Huan will be the big problem for the rest of the canto. But then again, I don't think we'd deal with Huan in this canto, because we haven't properly defeated any of the new League of Nine literatures yet. And I don't think we will until, like, I want to say until we've gone through every Sinner's Canto. It's just a prediction on my part, I don't know, I'm just winging a guess here, but that's what I think is going to happen. But it would be quite a cool twist to have Huan just fucking kill Chu, and then it's like, hey, Huan's your problem now. Or Jarmur. Maybe Huan kills him and is like, yo, I don't even want to be the fucking hierarch, and leaves. And Jarmur remains the hierarch, and she's like, you have dirt on me, so you all have to die. Or something.
한치 앞길도 알지 못할 터인데 함부로 입을 놀리지 말거라, 가완.
Damn.
네가 그 이름을 더 씌운 것이 고작 이런 사리분별 못하는 교만함을 등에 업기 위함이어서는 안 되지 않겠느냐.
So he did take that name. I didn't assume that was the same child even before the child died. The tension was palpable. No one was going to make the first move. Or address Honglur, it seems. There was Jia Huan, who's always been hostile towards Honglur and us. Then there was Jia Chu, whose innermost thoughts we couldn't hope to grasp, but most likely harbored much anger toward Honglur and carried the torch of vengeance for his family's destruction.
저기 글귀가 쓰여 있어요.
Oh. Ishmael whispered. A question written in large red letters. State the virtue of the family hierarch. Oh.
현재 1위부터 3위까지 3명의 후보자가 모였습니다. 머지않아 이 방에서 1위가 결정될지도 모르겠군요.
I would assume so.
그런 만큼 이곳에서는 지금까지와는 다른 새로운 이벤트를 준비했습니다. 가주가 된다면 홍원에 한 번쯤은 어필해야 할 부분이죠.
Okay.
벽에 걸린 질문. 이 가주 심사의 근원을 아우르고 있는 물음에 대해 최후의 후보자끼리 자유로운 이야기를 주고받는 시간을 드리겠습니다.
If Jarmu's anything to go by, then the highest virtue is scheming. Plotting and scheming.
문답을 나누라는 것이요?
No boss fight, just words.
우습군. 피는 질릴 만큼 보았으니 이제 고상한 대화라도 들으면서 마무리를 맺고 싶다는 건가?
Yeah, let's have a nice little talk.
상대가 납득한다면 그저 대화로서 2차 심사를 끝낼 수도 있겠지만 서로 뜻을 맞출 수 없다면
Of course, we're never going to agree.
달라질 것은 아무것도 없죠. 지금까지 그래왔던 것처럼 뺏고 뺏기는 동전 쟁탈전을 이어가시면 될 뿐.
But all of this was but the host's suggestion, nothing more. The power of suggestion. If either Jia Chu or Jia Huan decides to just attack us anyway, we'd have no choice but to fight them. What now? However, Jia Chu only wordlessly gazed up at the writings on the wall.
어떻게 하실 건가요, 형님들?
What now, brothers? Hong Le asked casually. I have to start thinking about every permutation of events that could happen this moment onward. What if he decides to ally with Jia Huan and take us out? Wait, no, someone like Jia Chu might not even have to ally with anyone to destroy us. Which means that for us to come second, at least one of them must be eliminated.
만약 지금 기권한다면 3위 확정까지는 노려볼 수 있습니다.
Which is not high enough, sadly.
다만 이 방해 밖에 아직도 남아있을 저희가 소지한 동전 개수와 비슷한 자들이 겨뤄 순위가 바뀐다는 미미한 변수들도 고려해야겠죠.
We've got to go for it. We kind of have to. We need second place.
문제는 황금가지의 존재를 확실히 알고 있는 세력이 저희보다 등수가 높다는 점이겠네요.
Exactly.
알기만 하겠나. 그때처럼 강탈해도 납득될 상황인데 그저 무혈로 들고 나갈 수 있다는데 마다할 리가.
I can guarantee if we forfeited right now, then Juan would forfeit as well. Because he'd just be like, yeah, well, we've got it, so nothing else to do, really.
최선의 시나리오는 엔사에서 온 놈들이 가치우에게 모든 동전을 빼앗기고 탈락하는 것일 테지만
We can't guarantee that will happen.
젠장, 속내를 알 수가 없으니 계획을 세울 수도 없군.
What a guy. Otis, of all people, appeared completely stumped. This certainly does not bode well for our plan.
저 양반 말수도 적고 이런 소꿉장난보단 다 엎어버리길 바랄 것 같은데.
He does seem quite contemplative, though. If someone managed to figure him out, I imagine they could talk him around to a certain outcome, but that seems tricky.
자리를 마련해 주었으니 말을 이어야 옳겠지.
Like, he's like, all right, they want us to talk, let's talk. Oh. What Jia Chu said was a surprise to all of us.
의외인데 이런 부질없는 노름에 응해줄 생각인가, 가치우?
Chu has literally no reason to make any sudden moves because he's winning, and by a wide margin as well. If we're still adhering to the time limit, which hasn't come up in about 3 videos, so I doubt it, but if we are adhering to the time limit, then all he would need to do is just stall, and then he'd win.
소식이 없던 그 무량한 세월 동안 네 놈은 평탄하게 지냈던 모양이야.
Oh, must have been.
외롭고 궁하였으나 그럼에도 평탄했지.
He was like, yes, actually, it was quite relaxing.
인덕이 부족한 탓에 곁에 남은 이가 하나 없었으니 스스로 나서 새로운 것을 품고 배웠을 뿐이다.
Honestly, he seems like he'd be a pretty good hierarch, which is why he probably won't get there.
누구를 만나 어떤 걸 쌓아왔는지는 몰라도 포부가 꽤나 커지신 모양이야. 여기 오는 길에 왕씨가의 자우라는 놈을 마주쳤는데.
Oh, yes.
어째 총명하다고 정평이나 있던 놈이 동전 하나 없는 빈털터리 신세로 탈락을 기다리고 있더군. 어찌된 연유인지를 묻자 왕가놈이 하는 말이
He was like, man, this bullshit's a waste of time, I'm out of here.
자신의 동전은 가져야 마땅한 자에게 모조리 넘겨주었다는 거야.
And was that Chu by any chance?
잘못된 손에 들어가기 전에 올바른 자에게 넘겼으니 자신은 이미 이 대전에서 승리한 것과 다름없다는 소리나 짓거리고.
Uh-huh.
말하는 본새가 어찌나 방자하던지 그 멱을 따주려 했는데 시험장의 흑수들이 막아서더군.
Unlucky.
이제 와서 왕씨 가문을 포섭하려는 이유가 뭐냐, 가치오?
I don't know if he actually went for that as such, though.
포섭이라 하기에는 거창하군. 그가 이롭다고 여기는 것을 파악하여 이롭게 해주겠다 말하였을 뿐이다.
Pretty simple.
이롭다라.
What is good in life? To crush your enemies, to see them driven before you, hear the lamentation of their women.
대관원과는 의절한 것과 다를 바 없었던 네가 왕씨가에 어떤 이로움을 줄 수 있다는 건지 궁금하군. 그래, 잠시 어울려주도록 하지. 할 말이 있다면 지금 논해보자고.
Spit it out, Chu. Jahuan gave Sha-Chu a sarcastic grin as he leaned against the wall.
가주에게 필요한 덕목이라 함은
아하.
그것은 곧 가주가 다스릴 홍원에 있어 필요한 것을 일컫는 말일 터.
Change? I would say change, but I think most of Hongyan would disagree with me.
내가 이 홍원이라는 이름의 거대한 방 안에서 자라며 보아왔던 것은 두 가지뿐이었다. 죽이는 자와 죽어가는 자.
Makes sense. Okay.
그런 구별을 무너뜨리고 제 욕망을 따라 서로를 해쳐온 역사를 제자리에 돌려놓기 위해서는 인과 예가 필요하다.
That makes sense. Though it did say only one virtue, so you might have to pick one.
뜬구름 같은 소리군. 제적일만 되면 제 살방 하나 건사하려 악을 쓰는 이들에게 그딴 게 무슨 소용이겠어.
I mean, it is about putting them into practice, but I hear what you're saying.
홍원에 필요한 건 강력한 힘과 유능한 행정. 굳이 덧붙이자면 다른 날개에 뒤처지지 않을 새로운 기술 정도가 있겠지.
To be completely honest, he's not wrong either. Like in this setting, that makes a lot of sense. Unlike the other two, who seem to be more engaged in this debate than I'd expected, Hong Le kept his aloof silence as though none of that was of any interest to him. This seemed to irk Sha-Chu, who turned to look at Hong Le.
가보.
What do you got?
너 또한 감히 말해보아라. 홍원에 있어 가장 필요한 것은 무엇인가?
And Hong Le's gonna be like, I don't know, and Chu's gonna be like, and then attack him.
저놈에게 네 척도를 들이밀지 않는 편이 좋을 거다, 가치오. 당장 자신에게 필요한 것이 무엇인지도 모르는 놈에게 홍원에 필요한 것을 묻는다니.
It is definitely creating this kind of dynamic in the room where they both clearly see Hong Le as beneath them. And indeed, most of Hongyan has in fact seen Hong Le as beneath them, despite his place as like the gem of the family and all that. Was he about to buck that trend?
그럴싸한 미사여구를 늘어놓을 포부도 없는 놈이다.
Well,
네, 환영의 말이 맞아요. 이런 대의를 논하는 질문에 제가 어찌 답을 할 수 있겠나요?
가환이나 홍원의 다른 이들이 내린 결론만으로 너를 판단하지 않을 거다. 들을 것은 듣되 마지막에는 스스로 생각하여 내린 답만이 나의 도를 이룰 테니.
Interesting.
그러니 가보. 너 또한 타인의 결론에 흘러가는 대로 답하지 말아라.
Speak your own words, my boy. Sha-Chu replies sternly. Hong Le looks towards the ground, somewhat taken aback before looking up at Sha-Chu.
차라리 형님의 생각을 자세히 말씀해 주시는 편이 좋지 않을까요?
Hong Le, mate, just say words. Formulate an opinion. Do it. Chu is aggressively calling you out. Ironically, not aggressively, but in a more metaphorical sense. No hiding behind what anyone else has to say. No interruptions from anyone else. No input from anyone else. You, Hong Le, what do you want? What do you think? Do you think?
저것 뿌라지.
지금의 상황에서 대묻기만 한다는 것은 형국을 잊지 못한다는 뜻인데.
Even Zilu is talking shit.
야, 그런 게 바로바로 나오겠냐? 좀 시간을 주던가.
Thank you, Heathcliff.
지금 이곳에서 칼자루를 쥐고 있는 것은 누구인가?
Chu does have a pretty strong advantage, I'll admit.
난세에서 힘 있는 자가 무력으로 평정하지 않고 기회를 준다는 것이 어떤 의미인지 모른다니 안타깝군.
자로요. 그만. 다시 묻겠다. 가주가 되기 위해 필요한 것. 지금의 홍원에 제일 필요한 것에 대한 너의 답을 말해라.
Chu is being very reasonable. For a split second, Honglu's lips part. Change, change, change. Change, change. Mirabelle's there as well, like, change, change. Isabeau's also there going, change, change. Go on, lad. But they soon shut again, as though he was shaking himself from an illusion.
형님이 제게 어떤 대답을 바라시는지 잘 모르겠어요.
So close. You can feel the disappointment.
이건 내가 너에게 건넨 최초의 선임과 동시에 줄 수 있는 마지막 기회일지도 모른다. 그 귀함을 모른 채 낭비할 셈이냐?
형님은 저에게 기대하시는 바가 있으신 거겠죠?
Possibly, though he might just be giving you a chance.
기대라. 잘못 품게 되면 허망하고 공허하기만 할 뿐인 마음이지.
I suppose so.
그럼에도 나는 네가 보였던 일말의 가능성에 기대어 귀중한 시간을 내었다.
Because I presume Chu saw potential in Honglu when he saw Honglu show empathy and care for the people being fucked around by restructuring day. But Honglu discarded that a long time ago.
오래전부터 준비해왔던 모든 것이 지체될 위험을 안고서 너는 내게 답하기를 단지 피하고 있구나.
Yes, quite bluntly as well. Okay, I guess we're doing this now.
말할 차례가 왔음에도 해야 할 말을 하지 않는 것은 숨김이다.
True.
네가 자꾸만 생각을 멈추고 숨기려 하니 나 또한 군자의 수를 둘 수 없겠구나.
Which means Swan literally gets to sit back and watch as we fight the toughest guy in the room.
자로여, 오늘은 네 방식을 빌려야겠다.
Well, we're fucked. Okay, an entire Heishu pack as well.
상념을 숨길 틈조차 주지 않고 몰아칠 테니.
Nice weapon. Is that a talisman thing?
탑을 떠올려 입에 담아봐라.
Say words. Say change. Okay, we're fighting now. Oh, bollocks. Well, we're just fighting the Heishu pack for the moment, but there are 2 rounds, so yeah. Ends encounter when Honglu dies. Ah, great. Ah, wonderful. Ah, fantastic. Ah, good. Focus one down, perhaps. See what we can make happen from there. Good start. Decent damage. Oh, good. Ah, some luck. I appreciate some luck. The SP is pathetic, but we'll make it work. Oh, well. Solid try. Youch. Go on, Ishmael. Yes. Okay, some damage was done. We have some SP, I suppose. More than 0, technically. We've got some Pride Resonance going. Hopefully that'll be enough for Pursue Them to the End and target marks. We'll see. It was good enough for Merceau, at least. I need to keep an eye on the time. I really do. We love the stagger. Big damage. Got rid of him. Oh, yes. Oh, indeed. Oh, rather. Stagger, so no retaliation. Another stagger. Lovely. Oh, Heathcliff, that didn't work very well, did it? You got staggered. But another stagger, which we can work with. There is presumably no EX condition for this, so that's nice. Could have done with more from that, Yiseng, really. Yeah, well, oh. That's something, I suppose. Youch. He's fine. We're dealing with them. There we go. Okay, now for the real fight. Ooh. Cool, both of them. Yeah, I was wondering. Oof. Okay. All right. Well. See what you got. Shin Radiance, first turn start, heal 30 SP, gains new pattern 85%, gain 500 shield at turn start, 60% HP. After this effect activates, this unit does not drop below 1 HP. Okay. This unit's panic type. On hit against enemy with Death Right Haste, inflict extra rupture count, slower speed, more rupture and damage. This unit speed is faster than targets by 2 or more, coin power +1. For every clash this unit lost, gain 1 binding next turn. If we can keep her speed down, we should be okay. What about you, lad? You're level 90. First turn, heal 30 SP and gain a sliver of anticipation. He's not giving it his all. Okay, so he's holding back. Wonderful. Ends encounter when Honglur dies. Okay. Heal 5 SP for every Death Right on the target after attack. On hit, when the target's Death Right is triggered, heal 3 SP for every Death Right triggered. Target has 4 plus negative effects, extra clash power. Deal plus 10% damage against targets with Death Right halt. Take less damage from targets with Death Right impede. He's got 2,500 HP, and Zilu also has a lot as well. And presumably we need to defeat you in order to win. That's the impression I get. Okay, well, I think Blind Obsession will be quite useful. Is anyone? No one's even targeting you. Okay, you'll just swing wildly then, I suppose. But the SP will be helpful. No one's targeting you either. That's a problem. But they're not being targeted. Yi-Sang will take that hit. It won't do much. So it should be okay. Let's see how it goes. Big damage. Not that we're... Okay. Not that we're really trying to hurt her too much. Oh my. Wait! Okay, she's fine. There's some damage. Good job, Heathcliff, well done. Good hit. This will help everyone except Ishmael. Her SP is going to go way down. It'll also do some damage, which I appreciate. Power 44 each, give or take. Faustin gets to use Thoracalgia. I noticed this. Heathcliff, it's time for a big moment. I need you to dodge the Cursed Writ Butcher Blade. I don't think this is gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work. 4 plus 10 against 6 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, so 6 plus 12. Thunderstrike, can you beat that? Yes, actually, weirdly. Okay, well, that solves that problem. Merceau can't target, it's too slow to hit anyone. Speed is definitely an issue on this. Maybe a little bit of that. Deal with that. And then you can deal with that. You can deal with that. I think Heathcliff's gonna die. This will help. Oh, this will help a lot. That this went first helps immensely. Yes. Because this will lower her attack power for the turn. So Heathcliff might win. Maybe. His dodge might be successful. I don't know. Ooh, nope, nope. Well, Ishmael's in big trouble.
이러면 쏠 수 있죠?
공로 지원한다.
Well, he lived. At least Heathcliff lived. Youch. We've got 2 staggers. This is a problem.
저는 지금이군요.
I dare say, could this be a challenge? Maybe.
나를 보호해라.
With 2 of us staggered, it really kind of is, actually. Thing is, Zilu needs to be contested in order to keep her speed down. Ah, Cursory Butcher Blade. And, 2 fucking unbreakable coins. Or 2 moves with unbreakable coins. She needs to be contested. Because if she's not contested, then her speed just starts going way up. Already she's gaining more haste than bind. But we can't ignore this guy. This might be the challenge that I've been craving for so long. Oh, yes. I love that Juan's just watching. And he's just like, man, this is great. Oh, you're gonna have to use Ego again if you want to survive that. You're also gonna take some hits. That needs to be intercepted, preferably by that. Okay, so then you can do that, and then you can do that. Now Zilu taken care of, and a little bit of damage on Chu, just for good measure. Now he's got 3 attacks. Well, I think Merceau will stagger. Cut them down. Mal is probably the one we want to contest the most. It's also the hardest one to contest. Give it a go. Oh, yep, good, okay. If we could just stagger her for a bit, that'd be great. Also, staggering Chu would be great too. Just putting that out there. This will suck. That's a lot of free damage. I had a feeling it was going to work out that way. Good, great, wonderful, fantastic. Yisang's also going to take hits, as it turns out. No one's surprised by this. He's staggered. As I say, Honglu, you have to win this. Also notice the Honglu doesn't have any more ammo. Youch. Wait, hang on. Oh. Okay. Well, some of us are back. We've got 4 people. To put it bluntly, that's not really enough. Struggling. You can do some stuff against Chu, but not much. Ishmael is hopeless. A downward spiral towards spamming Ego as we have less and less SP to do so. Yep, I think it is time for that. Onglu's not taking any hits. Okay, Heathcliff's gonna die. There's nothing I can do about that. Heathcliff is going down. Okay, well, we can at least protect Faust then. Potentially. Don't know if it'll work, but we can try. That's the best we got right now. Big hit. If we can stop one of them for just a turn, it will give us something to work with. Stagger. Oh, I could have really done with the heads there, you know? That would have been great.
조명이 전멸하는 저곳으로 파도가 모든 것을 쳐부술 거다.
Not much damage, honestly. She's fine. Come on. Oh, please. Oh, thank God. Reloaded, and less damage from this. Still quite a lot. He lived! Right, yeah, because that thing we have. He didn't survive that, though. And now Gregor and Otis are here. Who else died? Oh, no, there isn't. I just did it the wrong way round, and Gregor comes onto the field first, and then Otis. Okay. Not the end of the world. Doesn't really matter. Okay, Gregor, what can you deal with? Not a lot. And Merceau can't actually win either of those. Ooh, Pursuance. Yeah, I think this might be the time. Faust would survive. Don Quixote would not. Go for that. And see what you can do, lads.
바람구멍을 내.
It's certainly a situation that we need to manage. We're doing this again. Man, I love Blind Obsession. It sure is my favorite.
조명이 전멸하는 저곳으로.
Shit, I let the recording go on for too long and now I have to produce it as an MP3. So if the fucking audio commentary in this is worse, I do apologize. Audacity is a fuck. Ouch.
전열을 지켜라. 내게 관심이 쏠렸으니 너희가 공격할 기회는 더욱 많아진다.
That went surprisingly well. As did this. Yes. I wish that was stagger though. I didn't do a lot of damage though, so it's fine. Oh, that was hitting 30. This heal will help immensely.
내가 너를 위해 기도할 것이니 넌 반드시 부서진다.
Oh, wait, be nice. Ah, he's fine. Big hits.
배워라, 묘.
She didn't stagger. I almost was like, holy shit, this is our first turn with no staggers, but Ishmael is staggered. So, yeah, oh well. But we, oh right, you've got your shield now. Oh, bollocks. So we're not staggering you anytime soon. Unfortunately, they're both unbreakable coins. Think you're gonna have to throw that out. And cross your fingers. Yep, that's what we got.
죄를 새겨주겠어.
That's good. He's so far from being staggered, it's very upsetting. Oh dear. Cool, good, great, wonderful. Good job, Greg.
배워라, 묘.
Ooh, 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 ooh. He won! Good, nah, good, please. He's okay, he's fine. Scary. We're never breaking through that fucking shield, let me tell you. I was really hoping we'd get that stagger first, but yeah, I assume it's designed to be this way. Unless you capitalize on it effectively, she'll always get her shield before you stagger it. Or if you're using a Tremor Burst team, you know. He lived. Please don't stagger him, we don't need this right now. He's fine. Isang is fine, he's okay. And he got some healing as well. Despite how dire the situation is, we're doing okay. Actually is the thing, we're doing alright. It's not going that badly. Merceau could survive Thunderstrike. He'll probably be staggered as a result, but it's just managing shit at the moment whilst doing damage where we can. Faust can't beat anything right now, so I think it's time for Thoracalgia. She'll probably get staggered again dealing with that, but on the other hand, it's that or nothing. May as well do some damage and heal people at the same time. You use Blind Obsession, just keep everyone topped up. Also, it will damage both of them, so that would be useful. And then that's just going to hit Merceau, and there's fuck all we can do about it. Okay. Damage. Ow. Why? More of this, please.
처음으로 숨통이 튀었던 순간을 기억하나요? 저는 지금이군요.
Good. Max damage at least. Although I think it's just hitting him because I forgot to set it up correctly, but it's okay. It's fine. He's the one we actually need to hurt.
배워라, 묘.
It's the healing, and that's all we care about. I suppose I could have used this in conjunction with Cavernous Wailing, but that wouldn't have been enough anyway. So it doesn't matter. The healing is the important part, and the clash win. At least you didn't stagger him. Close. Close. Ishmael, that was close.
총원, 조명이 전멸하는 저곳으로. 파도가 모든 것을 쳐부술 거다.
Good.
베어라, 묘.
Good job, Greg. Well done. Nice. He's still alive, though. Lucky. Honglu did great. Okay. We've still got a character staggered. We're never not going to have a character staggered, but we're managing the situation. Just about. We can continue to have Honglu manage this, I think. If we do that, again... Wait, it's a one-sided guard. Oh, you're too slow. Well, Or are you? Yes. And then we have Yi-Sang, Crow's Eye View, which will lower the attack power, which means when this comes into play, it'll be weaker. SP is also quite low, which is good too. Greg, can you deal with that? Cool. Now everyone else, it's not enough, but everyone else can deal with you. I love that it just states he's not giving it at all. He's fighting, but he's not going for it. Don Quixote can take Thunderstrike. We need to deal with these two. Okay. I don't think Forokalgi is going to do it, really. Nope. Okay, we need to reevaluate. Is it, once again, Blind Obsession? I think it is, though Ishmael's going to get the shit kicked out of her, but what am I supposed to do exactly? Don't have a lot of options, as it turns out. You could deal with that, and then maybe Electric Screaming to deal with this. Quickly do that, and then do that, and then... Good. Now you'll hit her as well. Not that it really matters, but if we can get rid of her shield... Oh no, she's getting 500 every turn. Okay, well, no, we're not staggering her then. Unfortunate, but whatever. We need to do as much damage to Chu as we can. Which we're really not doing, I know, but hey, I'm trying to manage the situation. Oh, did I maybe survive? Jiachu does not give us even a moment to catch our breath. The unrelenting storm of strikes pummels Honglu and the rest of us to the ground, but he doesn't even seem remotely winded by that effort. Yeah, we didn't really put up a fight, did we, is the thing. But I could tell that this wasn't his full force. He wasn't looking to kill us here outright. Jiachu awaits Honglu's answer. But it seemed that his patience was running low.
기왕 치는 거 좀 더 시원시원하게 내지르는 것이 어떤가?
Why don't you shut up?
할 일 없이 붙어 있기만 하는 그 쓸모없는 목을 치는 것도 좋을 테고.
How about he tears your useless head from your torso? Regardless of Jia Huan's snide remarks, Jiachu only looked down wordlessly at Honglu, who was still trying to catch his breath.
아직도 낼 답이 없는가?
Just say change, Honglu. Just say change.
저는...
Funny thing is that's accurate, and yet Honglu is probably doing the best out of the entire team. Honglu's eyes wander, like someone swimming through veils of time.
홍원에 필요한 것이라 하면...
Change! But the silence continues, letting the countless moments in time to pass by unseen.
뭘 그렇게 고심하는 척을 하는 거냐?
He's just stalling for time so we can have a moment to catch our breaths.
홍원이고 가주고 간에 사실 네가 관심 있는 것은 딱 하나이지 않느냐?
Damn.
누군가 네 목을 대신 쳐주길 바라는 것.
Is that true?
스스로 거둘 용기는 없지만 그렇다고 계속 싸워갈 마음 또한 없지.
You gotta tell us things, Honglu. What do you want?
그것이야말로 탐욕 그 자체란 걸 모르는 거냐, 가보.
Rather backwards, but I guess I see where you're coming from.
왜 살리지 않았지?
Are you referring to the small child he tried to save?
아니, 질문을 바꾸지. 왜 그 애만 살린 것이냐, 가보.
But he went round and tried to save everyone.
임대옥, 그 아이도 공씨 가문이 모인 곳에 함께 있어야 했다. 허나 그 아이는 그날 건물과는 한참 떨어진 헛간 안에 혼자서 숨어 있었다지.
True. Do 90% of the problems in Canto 8 simply stem from Honglu just being like, if I told you, it wouldn't change anything? I don't need to say anything, do I?
가와는
And you took his name. Why?
언제나 너를 부러워했어. 나도 알았겠지.
So all of your hate stems from the fact that you thought a child was much more devious than it actually was?
대관원에서 그 애가 앞으로 가지게 될 미래는 귀했다. 고작 너 따위가 붙들고 있는 미련한 일생보다.
형, 사람은 필연코 죽기 마련이야.
Okay, admittedly, that response was poorly considered.
꽃이 언제나 피어 있기를 바랄 수는 없어.
I can actually see very much why he hates you now, Honglu. That was a big fucking mistake. I know you were a child, but still.
때가 되면 지기 마련일 테니.
Honglu stops himself. The sudden reemergence of this memory has put his reply to sleep, still and silent. And the familiar, aloof and cloud-like words fill the vacuum.
그런 답이 설사 있다 한들 무슨 의미가 있을까요?
What meaning would it have? Ugh.
모든 것은 찰나에 불과하기에 이 안에서의 괴로움과 기쁨과 고통과 슬픔들은 모두 흘러갈 텐데요.
Things have the meaning that we give them. It's precisely nothing and everything all at the same time.
그러니 홍원에게 필요한 것이 있다면 안 빛낙도일지도 모르겠네요.
Serenity, tranquility, acceptance, contentment. I see what he's saying. There's a quote, which I know I'm going to butcher because I don't remember it exactly, but better bread and contentment than wealth with vexation.
주어진 것에 더는 바라지 않고 덜어내려 하지도 않으며 그저 받아들이는 것이 여한 없이 평안에 이르는 길일 테니까요.
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying. I'm along with it.
빈곤한 삶일지라도 주어진 것에 만족한다면 마음이 평안에 이른다라.
It's difficult, of course, because it's something easy that is easily said by someone who does not live in poverty and never has and likely never will. Although I guess Honglu has kind of experienced it through Limbus Company, but that's not quite poverty. I mean, they have had some pretty lean journeys, you know, where I think, what was it, like, Yi Sang drank spoiled milk, but it's never confirmed whether that was because they didn't have any food, or if it's just because Yi Sang's fucking weird, right? There are differences as well. Like, the quote I just, like, paraphrased, you know, better bread and contentment than wealth with vexation. Poverty implies that there's not even bread, right? That's the key difference. It's difficult to find contentment in a living situation where even survival is a struggle. So something needs to change in that regard for this to apply.
허나, 가보. 네가 진정으로 빈을 논하고 있다 생각되지 않는다. 너는 빈을 모르지 않나?
It's true. It's not, he hasn't had the easy ride through life that everyone claims. He's been through a lot, but he hasn't suffered poverty. That's damn fucking true. Yeah, he does not know what it's like to struggle for your next meal, or to face the potential, in this more specific context, to face the possibility of being quite literally and physically turfed out of your house on restructuring day.
네가 진정 빈을 안다면 그 서글거리는 낯빛으로 감히 입에 담아서는 안 된다. 너나 나나 이곳 대관원의 모든 이들은
Chu at least seems to understand it. Don't know if he's been through it himself either, but he's probably seen more of it and understood more of it.
그러니 나는 아직 네가 진심으로 답하였다고 생각하지 않는다.
And thus the fight continues.
맞는 말이야.
Yeah, I mean, like, someone's gonna be like, what the fuck, Rodeo, why are you agreeing with him? But this is impossible to argue with. He's absolutely right. And Rodeo would understand that better than anyone.
주어진 걸 받아들인다는 건 가난한 사람에겐 너무 힘들고 구차한 일이거든.
And naturally it goes 100% against what she believes because she literally murdered a tax collector for this reason. And Dante's like, yeah. Yeah, I guess. Shadow draws over Jiachu's expression as though he observes every hour that has been slipping through Hongle's fingers. And he remains patient. It seemed as though he was waiting for a reply he thought Hongle must rightly give. Oh, you're being given so many chances, Hongle.
홍원에 필요한 것은 무엇인가?
What does it need? It needs change.
그저 숨을 내쉬기만 반복하면서 죽고 사는 것에만 급급해하는 이들이 지녀야 할 것은
help. Hongyan needs help. It needs help.
홍원에는
help. Change or help. That's what I'm going with. I might be wrong. That's what I think. The silence has grown.
떠난다고요? 대관원을? 결국 제게는 그날의 어떤 답도 해주시지 않은 채로 이렇게 떠나시는군요. 왜 계속 그렇게 웃고만 계시는 건가요? 오라버니, 당신은 잠든 거군요.
Buried it.
부디 다시 돌아오지 않기를 바라겠습니다. 오라버니는 저를 버리고 대관원을 버리고 홍원을 버린 거예요.
Yeah, he kinda did, didn't he? Hongle's mouth opens and shut, once again caging the words that ache to be let out. And his lips once again assume the familiar arch. The same lonely smile that has seen far too many things they care about float away.
홍원에는
Hongyan needs
수복강령이 필요하겠네요.
a long life expectancy, fortune, and health in both body and spirit. Well, sure. That lacks feeling, though. I don't know, something about that just doesn't quite land. It sounds very politician. A lofty promise with no ability to deliver it, or even desire or motivation. An answer given for the sake of it.
오래 살고 복을 누리며 편안하게 살 수 있는 삶 말이죠.
Thing is, he's not necessarily wrong, but it just doesn't attest to reality quite so much. Although maybe that's the point. Maybe we should be looking at it and go, well, why is that not realistic? What can we do about it?
배틀여다 삼켜놓고 대신 허울 같은 공갈을 내보내는군.
Yeah. You could feel it, couldn't you? As you read his dialogue, you could feel it. Like before Chu even responded, you could feel how hollow it was. I sort of engaged with him a little bit, but I was reaching. I was reaching.
본래 말하려던 걸 말해라.
What do you think?
내가 듣고 싶은 것은 그것이다.
Please, we're not going to win this fight if we continue it, Hongler. Just tell him what he wants to hear. Which is to say, tell him what you think.
주어진 것에 만족하며 사는 것. 근심 걱정 없이 건강히 사는 것. 앞서 네가 말하였던 것들은 모두 답이 될 수는 있겠지. 만약 그 말들이 진실로 네 마음 깊은 곳에서부터 생각하여 비롯되었던 답이었다면 나는 이대로 받아들이고 결론을 내었을 것이다.
Turns out Chu is very good at reading people. Oh god, no. Oh wait. Oh no, hang on. Just give him one more try.
나는 아직 듣지 못했다.
Fuck.
네가 머뭇거리며 주저하다 끝내 뱉지 못한 그 단어.
Wait, hold on.
깊게 파묻힌 그 한마디를.
Chu, please.
저는
죽은 표현하려 애를 쓰고 있으나 저자는
Shush.
물러나라 자로. 더 혹독한 겨울을 주지 않으면 아우의 푸름을 짐작할 길이 없겠구나.
Oh, that's a good line. Okay, we have a chance. Unless he's now going to start trying, at which point we don't have a chance. Do I need to click again? I don't want to fucking skip anything.
더 헤아려라. 깊게 파묻은 네 인의를 파헤쳐 내게 보여라.
So Chu knows what Hongluo was like before this all happened. and has seen him since, and is literally right now trying to draw that side of him back out. That's very interesting. Chu's fucking awesome. I love this guy. He's super cool. None of us are staggered. We can do it. We can do this. Oh, wow. He got shield. Is he still using Slur of Anticipation? He is. He's still going easy on us. I still await your answer. Every turn start, Core and Part gain 900 shield. When Hongluo has dialogues, lose 300 shield per stack on Hongluo. When Hongluo has 3+ dialogues, this unit does not gain shield for the rest of the encounter. Okay, so we're fighting a conversation. And then you shoot him in the side because, fucking hell, what else? What else can you do right now? Give it a try. Good. Actually occurred to me that shooting him in the side was a complete waste because we're not going to break through his shield, but it's fine.
그대에게 보이는 이 전기 불꽃은 무슨 색을 띠고 있는가?
E. It seemed fine. Seemed to work out. Good job, Ishmael. It might suck for you, though.
총원, 조명이 전멸하는 저곳으로. 파도가 모든 것을 쳐부술 거다.
배워라, 묘.
Oh boy. Oh.
전열을 지켜라. 내게 관심이 쏠렸으니 너희가 공격할 기회는 더욱 많아진다.
She's fine. Don't worry about it. House is fine. No problems. Good job, Greg. You're absolutely bringing it today. Crow's Eye View was kind of a waste, but it won a clash, so I guess it's fine. But the desired effect of attack power down didn't really take effect, but it's okay.
꺼내지 않았다 한들 사라지진 않았을 터.
Why did you bring them back? Prioritizes Hongluo. If a target is Hongluo, inflicts 1 dialogues. Okay. Hongluo, what do you think? Oh yeah, you can win. Good, alright. And Zilu's over there, fuck's sake. Okay. Well, that's the play, maybe. We'll see. Ah. A lot of damage. We need to kill them or get them off the field or both. Good job, Hongluo. Well done. Oh. The stagger was not desired. At least you'll get healed. That'll be something.
내가 너를 위해 기도할 것이니 넌 반드시 부서진다.
It's quite close. He's fine. A stagger is good. But they've all left again, so it's actually moot anyway. Okay. 600. Luckily, Hongluo is not needed this turn. All this stuff, that's his only thing of attack weight. And that's good, because Ishmael can deal with that. And Hongluo did get healed from Pursuance, so that's super good. Pursuance! Oh, just spam Pursuance. That's the way to go. Just heal everyone. Merso earning his fucking paycheck. All day, every day.
내가 너를 위해 기도할 것이니 넌 반드시 부서진다.
This is one of the longest recordings I've done in a while. Oh boy.
자로야.
Oh boy. Oh. He's fine. Might need to throw a Cal Gear soon, maybe. At least this will keep SP up, I suppose.
조명이 전멸하는 저곳으로. 파도가 모든 것을 쳐부술 거다.
It's so hot today. Why did I do a 4-hour recording today? Why? Why did I do that? Good job, Don Quixote. Well done. Youch. They didn't do that much. I'll speed these up a little bit. We've got shit to do. Not his attacks, though. They're too hype. Ooh. He's fine. Healing.
언제까지 묻어만둘 셈인가?
Okay, he's doing this again. Honglu, where are you? There you are. You've got full stop to life. Good. That will probably win. And you've been healed, so everything's fine. We just need to fend off these attacks. Okay. Hit you, because it'll be funny. Answer me, Jia Bao Yui. Oh. We'll be fine. It's dominating's across the board. We've got it. We've got it.
의지대로
그 삶의 마침표를.
See, Honglu's fine. He's absolutely fine. That's not great. Herring's fine though.
이상이 무엇이라 생각하시오?
Oh, Yi-Sang. That wasn't very Yi-Sang at all. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
타겟 포착. 한시간.
He is an absolute weapon, though, isn't he? Maybe we'll even break through his shield a little bit. Maybe. I doubt it, though. Not until we finish the dialogues. And even then, getting all 3 dialogues probably won't mean the end of the fight. It just means we'll be able to start progressing it. So it's fine. This keeps everyone's SP up.
조명이 전멸하는 저곳으로 파도가 모든 것을 쳐부술 거다.
Oh, you were actually kind of close. This is gonna suck for him. Oh. He's alive, somehow. Good job, Honglu, well done.
자로야.
He's fine, mostly.
꺼내지 않았다 한들 사라지진 않았을 터.
Okay. Honglu, oh god, Honglu, you don't have your good moves. You know what, I'm not risking it. Cavernous Wailing. I also don't think we've seen this before, so that'll be fun. Faust, Thoracalgia. I want healing. Then we just need to contest that, which Yi-Sang can absolutely do, and it should be fine. That was close, Don Quixote. I don't appreciate that.
그대에게 보이는 이 전기 불꽃은 무슨 색을 띠고 있는가?
Even on a completely different team, we still rely on electric screaming, as it turns out. She's fine. Barely even a problem. Now get some more healing, please. Merceau really needs it.
어떤 순간을 기억하나요? 지금군요.
I was not gonna let that fail. We can't afford it. That was a lot of damage. Oh, because it hit 2 targets. Okay. Good. Okay. Well, he's alive. Please knock him out. It would be great if you did.
필살의 집념이
Nearly.
담겼지.
내가 너를 위해 기도할 것이니 넌 반드시 부서진다.
Okay, so what is this? Oh my god, end the turn. I want to see what this means for us. Nearly dead. Okay. Unclashable. The skill attacks targets that aren't Honglu. Uses Heisho Pack Malbranch to stagger every identity except for Honglu. Next turn, this unit recovers from stagger. Okay. So it's just going to be a one-on-one then, isn't it? At least for a moment. It doesn't appear to do much damage, but he's going to go first. So the only chance we have is to use defensive skills. Because we're not going to get to do anything else, are we, surely? It's a one-sided guard. That doesn't fill me with joy. Okay. I'm going to take the shot. Kill him, quick. Do it now.
타깃 포착 1시 방향.
A lot of us actually dodged that, is the thing. They still got staggered, of course, but some of them didn't take damage. Ah, Tiangang star form. Let me just see what that actually is. What that even means. What does that even mean, Chu? You're just making up move names now. Coin power -2 for every dialogues on target. Handy that. Cannot stagger with this attack. Gain 24 defense level down for this encounter. Clash lose, deal less damage. Unbreakable coins inflict rupture. Okay. Are you gonna... No, not with that. So you're going to have to use this. And possibly do some real damage. Maybe we'll see. Oh, this is... Oh, God, it's a fucking attack way. Okay, so you're just gonna kill all his friends.
타깃 포착 1시 방향.
Why would you fucking do that to me?
슬픔의 흔들림만 이렇게 터져버리죠.
That was pathetic damage, but at least you won.
사사로운 무리가 네 뜻을 갖는 것이냐? 그렇다면 그 무리가 위태로워야 입을 열겠구나.
He killed someone, that's for sure.
의미 없다. 두려워하지 말아라. 그것은 네 생각을 말한 뒤에 해도 늦지 않으니.
Otis is on the field, let's go. She'll save everyone. Yeah, that's unbreakable coins. So here we go. We do the big Otis face tanking strategy. Ah, Yi Sang was the one who died. You can do it, Otis. I believe in you. In fact, we'll give you SP to make sure you can do it. And fuck it, let's see what happens. It'll be fine. Big hits.
총원, 조명이 전멸하는 저곳으로 파도가 모든 것을 쳐부술 거다.
40 damage, lovely. Does he not have the sliver of anticipation anymore? I've noticed, I think that's gone now. So he's actually fighting us properly? I hope not.
넌 반드시 부서진다.
Just keeping an eye on things to make sure the recording is still going, because I'd be fucking miserable if this failed somehow. Good job, well done. Big damage. Youch.
배어라, 묘.
Oh, amazing. Oh, simply amazing. Good. This is the longest fight ever. God damn. My True Heart. Gain +1 final power on Clash Win. One ally, including this unit with least SP, heals 5 SP. When an ally dies, remaining allies at turn end gain 1 offense level up next turn. Okay. Eat me, Zilu. And bleed him as well. Bleed him. That'd be nice if you did that.
완벽한 거리를.
There we go. Lovely. Youch. Good job, Merceau. Well done. He's hung in there. I thought he'd be dead by now, but he's still going.
내가 찾은 나만의 항해 방식.
God, I'm starving, and I've got ice train like you wouldn't believe. Just go down, you crazy fucker.
자로요.
Ah, absolutely clowned on by Otis. No chance. Zilu is molding like you wouldn't believe. We're also doing some decent damage now. Everything will be fine. We've got this dead to rights.
완벽한 거리고.
The follow-up from this will help immensely.
저놈을 쫓게.
Big damage. But wait, there's more damage. Very good. Absolutely styling on him. You're fine.
배어라, 묘.
You can do it, Otis. 3 for 3. 3 for 3. Yes! There we go. Victory. I did it. Oh, that took longer than I thought. Oh, my head hurts. What are you talking about, Juan? You're just standing there being stupid. You're probably gonna stab Chew in the back or something and win, aren't you? I can fucking tell. You're just waiting for your moment. Ja Juan lets out a frustrated sigh.
보고 있자니 답답하군. 이건 의미 없는 문답이야.
I don't know. It felt pretty significant.
아까도 말했지만 홍원에 필요한 것은 실리다. 그 이상 그 이하도 필요 없다는 걸 왜 모르지?
I don't know. I feel like being nicer to the people could go a distance. It probably won't, but it coulda.
죽고 사는 것에만 급급한 그들에게 필요한 건 당장 눈앞에 보이는 이익이라고.
True.
설사 그것이 환상이라도 상관없어. 자신이 원하는 욕망과 꿈을 목도할 수 있다면 그것이야말로 가장 필요한 것일 테지.
You make fair points, sir. But Don Quixote disagrees, maybe?
틀린 말은 아니군.
Not incorrect.
허나 가환, 너의 돈은 이치에 맞을지언정 그 안에 있어야 할 것이 없다.
Hollow. Because we're still trying to see if Honglur is hollow as well. And we're really trying to see.
그렇다면 치우 형님의 도라함은
Would you say?
인의일까요?
네가 보았을 때는 나의 돈은 어떻게 보이던가?
제게는 조금 뜨거운 것 같아요.
There was a lot of burning, yeah, in his swings when he hit people. Surprised it didn't inflict burn, to be honest.
많은 걸 녹여주는 불처럼 보였거든요.
Indeed.
녹이는 불이 내게는 그렇게 보이나?
Fire that melts.
인의. 어질다는 것은 무엇인가요?
What does it mean?
방금 네 입으로 말했다. 오랫동안 쌓인 악행과 그것이 낳은 굴곡이 사람을 뒤덮었고 그릇된 질서가 이치인 양 받아들여졌다. 그 사이에서 굳어버린 마음을 녹일 수 있는 것, 그것이 인의다.
Yeah, this guy isn't going to survive very long. He's strong enough to do so, but people will kill him because he's too humanitarian and that just won't fly in the sea.
대관원의 모든 이들은 내게 침묵을 원했지. 그날에 대해 묻지도 말고 알려고도 하지 말라. 감히 품어선 안 되는 탐욕이 불러온 가련하고도 마땅한 운명이니.
So what if Chu were to learn that it actually was Shamu's fault and not the Kong?
흘려보내야 했던 건 너뿐이 아니었다. 가보. 하지만 나는 놓지 않았어.
Something to be said for letting go and also something to be said for holding on.
아무것도.
But there was nothing.
아무것도 떠오르지 않았어요. 그저 누구든 간에 저를 붙잡고 괜찮다고 말해주면 좋겠다는 생각만 들었어요. 비록 어르신들은 때때로 엄격할 때도 있었지만 대관원에서 누구보다 저를 어여삐 여겨주는 분들이었으니.
Did they though?
들어가거라, 보가. 선임들께서 너를 기다리고 계신단다.
모조리 털어놓고 싶었어요. 제가 보았던, 하지만 보아서는 안 되었던 것들에 대해서 말이죠.
Lest we forget how fucked up that was.
알 수 없는 것들이 서로를 향해 울부짖던 희열, 죽어가는 사람들의 원망, 모든 것의 울음소리.
Is it appropriate then that we used cavernous wailing during this fight?
웃음소리, 고함소리, 탄성소리, 이윽고. 오늘 이후로는 내게는 더 이상 좋은 일이 일어나지 않을 거예요. 매일 아침마다 이 순간이 저를 깨울 테고, 밤마다 저를 잠들지 못하게 괴롭힐 테니. 그러니까 부디 나를 위로해 주세요.
I'm guessing no one did.
괜찮으니까 무서워하지 않아도 된다고 말해주세요.
왔구나, 보가.
Good, they sound warm and friendly.
몇백 년 동안 보았던 것 중 가장 신명나는 장면이었다.
Oh god.
나는 처음이 제일 즐겁더구나. 발목부터 휘었는데 미련을 놓지 못해서 계속 앞으로 기어가려고 하던 자 말이다.
Is this what you were hoping to find, Hongler? Is this is that what you wanted?
공시어미에서부터 태어난 외곽의 것이 스스로 성장을 이뤄내더니 비로소 번식의 본능을 터득하였을 때의 눈빛이 제일 기가 막혔지.
I've never wanted to read a sequence of words less. Except for maybe when I was playing Fear and Hunger.
그 어머니라는 저 표정을 보았는가? 제 배 쪽에서 나온 것의 정체를 알고 나서는 곧바로 미쳐버리더군.
Oh, I imagine. Yeah. Have the elders always been like this? I find it surprising that Hongler would not notice.
시간에 맞춰 발톱이 온 것 또한 우리가 바란 것 이상의 완벽한 마무리였습니다. 들은 바대로 그 어떤 것도 남겨놓지 않더이다.
So perhaps that's like the biggest twist of all of it, right? Where it's like, not only did Jama orchestrate all of this, but the Janren were like, yo, that was sick, loved it, and there is no good in Dagwan Yan whatsoever.
몇 달간은 지루할 틈이 없겠네. 두 번 다시 없앨 오늘의 극락성세를 되새기겠어.
What the fuck are these things? Are they saying that this was thanks to Hongler? Predictably, Hongler's not taking this well. Fucking hell.
오라버니, 뭐 하고 있어? 왜 날아가는 년을 붙들 생각하지 않아?
Does he have to, though?
붙잡아 무얼 하겠어. 제 갈대로 날려가는 것이지.
저쪽 떼기밭 머리에 나는 꽃무덤을 하나 만들어 놓았어요. 꽃주머니에 꽃잎을 몽땅 쓸어 담아 땅에 가지런히 묻어 주었답니다.
Is this where he metaphorically buried his heart, perhaps?
그렇다면 훗날 흙으로 변하더라도 처음부터 아무것도 없었다는 듯 깨끗해지겠죠? 그렇게 꽃잎들을 묻어두고 있으니 이 끝없는 색깔에 더는 허덕이지 않게 되었어요. 그리하여 비로소 웃을 수 있었답니다.
가보. 너는 대관원에서 너의 돌을 놓았다.
Understandably, but yes, he did do that.
그리고 대관원 밖에서 찾은 나의 돈은 내게 인내를 가르쳤고 조용한 시간을 주었다.
Knowing what the city's like, I have to ask, how?
인이 없는 욕망은 제 몸을 불사르지만 돌을 따르는 욕망은 자연스레 불씨를 간직하는 법.
It's funny because I've been playing Total War Three Kingdoms recently, you know, based on Romance of the Three Kingdoms and all that. And a lot of what he's talking about reminds me of the Yellow Turbans way, and they were like, their whole thing is they were rooted in Taoism, or Taoism, I think it's actually referred to as. I don't know nearly enough to comment on it, so I won't. I'm not going to make any statements on it because I know fuck all about it. Purely surface level stuff. It's just interesting to see the similarities, the use of similar terminology and stuff, and I imagine it is fully intentional. I just don't know enough about it to really comment on it, but yeah, that is cool.
때에 맞게 타올라 어둠을 비추지 않는다면 모든 뜻은 허무로 귀결될 뿐이다.
So what does this mean for you, Honglu?
그 안에는 무엇이 있지? 가보.
Go on, lad. You can do it.
네가 이미 오래전부터 품고 있던 것 말이다.
묻어두었어요, 형님.
He did. It's true.
복숭아 꽃잎이 어지러이 휘날리던 그날 말이에요.
It was quite symbolic.
구덩이 속에 들어가는 건 결국 나 자신뿐. 그러니 구덩이에서 나를 꺼내는 건 역시 오직 나 자신뿐이다.
Go on, Honglu. You can do it.
홍원에 필요한 것은
What Hongyun needs?
오가, 너는 저들을 모두 구할 수 없을 거란다.
알아요. 모두를 구할 순 없겠죠. 그래도
Needs help.
저렇게 제 눈앞에서 떨어지고 있는 사람만이라도
상냥함이에요.
Yeah, essentially.
그것은 관심이고 동시에 감싸줌이죠.
Compassion, I would say.
바로 옆에서 울고 있는 친구가 있다면 같이 슬퍼하고 기뻐하는 것이라 생각해요. 상냥하면서도 따뜻하게.
Needs kindness, warmth, compassion, someone to give a shit, essentially. What do you think, Shu? He's gonna be like, no, 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 that's stupid. Where did you find that? Children's coloring book? And he cuts his head off.
그 말은 넓게 흐르며 만물을 감싸려 하는 강과 같군.
That's nice.
하지만 상냥함, 그것으로는 주변을 비춰줄 뿐 만인을 끌어안을 수는 없다.
But to be honest, Shu wasn't even looking for the correct answer from Honglu by this point. He wasn't looking for Honglu to literally answer the question and have the right answer. He just wanted to know what Honglu felt. Because every time Honglu delivered an answer, he was like, yeah, but you don't feel that. You don't believe it. That's not in you. You're delivering an answer that you think is appropriate or you think I want to hear. Sure, Chu will now dispute Honglu's statement, but he's going to be like, look, you actually gave me a proper answer and that's what I wanted this whole time.
더군다나 홍원을 다스리는 자라면 일이 일비를 해서는 안 되지 않겠는가?
I don't know, it's kind of like the Dad Quixote style of things, and that had a lot of charm to it, although seeing how that turned out, yeah, fair enough.
아니에요.
Ah. Honglu continues, his voice carrying more confidence than it did a moment ago.
눈앞에 보이는 슬픔과 기쁨을 보고 느끼고 표현할 수 있다면
Lead by example, be the change that you want to see.
그리하여 가까이에 있는 한 사람을 안아줄 수 있게 된다면 그렇게 서로가 서로를 안아줄 수 있다면 제가 만인을 끌어안지 못해도 만인이 만인을 끌어안을 수 있을 거예요.
Yeah.
오래 기다린 것 치고는 부족한 답이었다.
Come on now.
허나
But
그것으로 돼 허물하면 모든 것은 몸이 건조해질 뿐이지만 여백이라면 채워가면 될 일.
A good analogy for escaping nihilism. I was kind of there for a while. Now my canvas is painted in more idealistic feelings. Some naive, certainly, but it's better than the alternative, let me tell you.
가치오, 네가 그토록 기다리던 대답이 고작 이런 몽상이었나?
Now make way for Mr. Compassion. Let me tell you what needs to be done.
이해할 수가 없군.
Alright, Flowey.
저놈이 짓거리는 것은 다스리는 것과는 한참 거리가 먼 이야기야.
Uh-huh.
상냥함 따위로는 만족감을 주지 못한다. 그런 것으로는 누구도 살리지 못하고 줄인 배를 채워주지도 못해.
One, mate, you're so fucking salty. What happened?
그딴 걸로는 홍원을 바꿀 수 없어.
가환, 너는 네가 옳다고 생각하는 길을 가면 될 뿐이다.
He's not gonna do that.
하지만 이 방에서는 나는 나의 인을 따를 것이며 물러섬은 없다.
Well, this was a great big moment for Hongle's progression as a person. Hasn't actually resolved who's gonna win this. We didn't take Chu's coins and Chu didn't take our coins, and Huan's still just standing right there, so...
무슨 수작질이지?
Oh, give him a backbreaker, please.
나는 이제 이 가주 심사에서 기권하겠다.
Oh. What? Came out of fucking nowhere. So what does that mean for us? Okay. What? There was a shocked, hushed gasp from the speakers. I suspect that Huan doesn't actually want to win? I don't know.
이로써 이 방에 남을 자는 가보옥과 그 세가뿐이어야 한다.
Wait, so you're gonna forfeit and then kick Huan's ass?
네가 나와 같은 선택을 하지 않겠다면 이곳에서 적지 않은 피를 흘려야 할 테지.
Huan really wasn't expecting to have to fight us.
허나 너 역시 가주의 자리를 노리고 이곳에 당도한 것은 아닐 것이다.
So is what's going to happen that we win and Huan comes second? He's like, cool, I'll have the golden bow, and it's like, oh, we're saddled with an entire fucking wing that we don't want, and the golden bow has been taken by someone else. Whoops.
잘 알고 있군. 그래, 내 목표는 고작 홍원의 가주가 아니지.
So all the people who made it to the final round of the hierarchy evaluations, who made it to the very top, don't fucking want it.
하지만 그렇다고 조종당하듯 네 말대로 움직이는 건 제법 부하가 치미는 걸.
Yeah.
너는 겉으로 비열하고 감정에 몸을 실은 것처럼 굴지만 속으로는 철저히 이치만을 추구하는 자다.
Evidently.
그러니 여기서 물러설 수밖에 없겠지.
So we have to forfeit first.
알고 있어? 이놈도 저 자식도 아주 지독한 냄새가 나. 위선자의 헛도는 말에서 나는 지독한 악취가.
Oh, he's so fucking salty. Goddamn.
구보, 돌아간다.
Goober, we are leaving.
기권하지.
But we weren't supposed to win.
이까지 동전 따위 모을 만큼 모았으니.
But we weren't supposed to win.
치우 형님?
Chu, please reconsider. We weren't supposed to win.
너는 지금 구름이 되어 하늘에 떠 있구나.
What do we do now?
구름이 밟으면 나무와 땅, 그 어느 것이든 아파하지 않지.
How bizarre. Jashu walks past us, making his way toward the exit of this room of his own accord.
그러나 그뿐이다. 네가 입에 담은 인이대로 바로 앞에 누군가를 안아주기 위해선 구름이 아닌 사람으로서 땅에 발을 디뎌야 할 것이다.
Ah, the balance of heaven and earth, yes?
이를 유념하며 너의 길을 열어라.
What the fuck do we do now? With that, Jashu unfastened the rope from his waist and handed it over to Honglu. A huge bundle of coins, several times greater than the sum of every coin we've collected so far, jangled heavily.
잠깐, 왜?
But why? What are we supposed to do now? Jashu left the room without saying another word. Well, a lot of people are going to be very angry with this outcome, including our bosses.
가시가의 가치요, 가환, 동시에 기권을 하며 탈락입니다.
Huh.
잠깐만. 이러면 우리가 1등이 되어버리지 않나?
We don't want to be in first place.
그러면 좋은 거 아니냐? 2등보단 1등이 좋은 거잖아.
That's not the point.
그런 문제가 아니잖아요. 저희는 창고에 있는 황금가지가 필요한 거지. 가주 자리가 필요한 게.
We've done too well. As we all predicted could be a problem. As the sinners were chaotically scrambling from this unthinkable turn of events.
계시잖아요. 가주가 되기를 간절히 원하는 분이.
Ooh. Good point.
포기하지 않고 아직까지.
Let's just give it to Zishun.
사실상 1등이 정해진 것 같은 가주 심사, 그 마무리까지 앞으로 10분 남았습니다.
And when you know it, there's still 10 minutes left. Plenty of time for us to forfeit. Although, wouldn't that mean that Juan would still be in second place? Because he had more coins than us? Hey guys. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Dante, you might have gotten there last. Sometime later.
가주 심사가 끝났다. 참가했던 모든 후보자와 세가들 끝까지 잘 해내주었다는 말을 전하고 싶군.
Oh my god, the dungeon's finally over. Jesus Christ, feels like it's been my entire life for a month.
저 혹시 이게 어떻게 된 일인지 설명해 줄 사람 있어?
Yeah, you won. Congrats. Well done.
그 보배로운 결과가 비로소 나왔으니 모두 받아들여 승복하도록.
Will they though?
최종 승자는 이후에 철암사에서 어르신들께 인사를 올린 뒤 지상으로 올라와 대관원 1층에 입성함으로써 비로소 홍원의 가주가 된다.
Good, good.
그러니까 우리도 아직 상황을 이해하려고 노력 중이라니까.
Yeah, a lot happened, as it turns out.
가주 대전 최종 결과 3위 가시가의 환.
아가씨, 너무 흥분하지 마시고 보는 눈이 많으니 채통을.
You gotta act like a big, important person now.
2위 가시가의 보옥.
We win. We win what we need to win.
그자가 무슨 연유로 그런 행동을 하였는지 홍루구는 짐작이 가시오? 아니요.
No idea.
저로서는 잘 모르겠네요.
아니, 지금 뭔 이야기들을 하는 거야?
Don't worry about it.
뭐 일단 좋은 게 좋은 거라고 봐도 되는 건가?
This is a big success that will have no problems attached to it.
그게 아니라 왜 나한테?
그리고 가주가 될 자리를 얻게 된 1위 가주 심사에서 최종 승리한.
그러니까 내가
Watch it not be her.
가시가의 시춘.
It is Zishun.
정말 가주가 된다고?
And so young as well. Is Xiaomu gonna be okay with this? I'm not so sure. The games ended with a hush, devoid of even the perfunctory applause to mark its closing. Jia Zishun stood dumbfounded, still processing the situation. And I still had no idea what Honglu was looking at. That's how the family hierarch war came to a close. And yet, the canto is not over.
의뢰비랑 보호수당에서 사용한 탄환값을 빼면 오늘은 제사비로 손해를 메울 필요가 없네요.
That's surprising because Heathcliff fired a lot of teleologic bullets in this dungeon. We still got 13 chapters to go, for goodness sake. So some stuff obviously happens. That'll be next time, friends. It's been 4.5 hours. I didn't have time to do 4.5 hours today. I have royally fucked up immeasurably in ways I cannot truly measure. So I'm going to keep the post video discussion to a brief briefing, which is to say I'm barely going to do it at all. Not even a little bit, and just say thank you so much for watching. See you next time, patrons. Special thanks to our members and patrons: Voltwolf, Miscreant, Rakariku, Crescent, Tony the Horse, Sly the Hexire, Abyssal Angie, Jokomu, Mr. Chrono, Superstatic, Lumi, Svihard, Mighty PH, Esasori, E, Lanthalion, Gage Donaldson, Hoshman, Saga, Jack, Ninja, Gamma Fox, Grand Captain General Peace, Mean Bambi Black Tursle, Cuds, Canis Mario, Poe, Portrait of Black, Lifesteal, Mega Mr. Z-Man, Unclever Name, Summercat, Flanny, Painted Goon, Lip Potatoes, Proxy, Caminera Moa, Heartland, Harak J, Dresso, Sion, Distance, Lol, Etherbin, Linky, Sion, Cedar, Binboard, Alkia, Honeydew, Sweetberry, Red, Jessica, Busonian Pie, Jimmy Gustav, Lullaby, K-Bob, Magic Owl, The Frostbite, SB1068, Namad, and Kenny T800. Force follow me on YouTube and on Patreon. Thank you so much, guys, and thank you all so much for watching. We have made some progress with Honglu, but not that much. He's still his feelings are still buried. He's still buried his emotions. They're not gone, but it feels like progress has been made. Getting him to actually answer Jashu's question is progress. And we've got 13 chapters, roughly, to consolidate on that and see what we can make of it. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen now. Something's gonna happen with Jarmur, because I don't think they'll have presented her as such pure evil for this long without there being some kind of closure there, or some way she fucks with us or something. I don't think she'll accept Zishun as a successor because she's too young. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm wrapping this up. My head is killing me. Thank you so much for watching, and whatever happens next time, hope I see you there. Toodles. Goodbye.